How can we just start there? Leave that as an intro.
3, 2, 1. Woo! Welcome everyone to Save Point Podcast episode 101. Oh.
That works.
Yay! Yeah, do we what do we do? Do we say 101 or 101?
It's 101.
101.
101.
Podcasting 101.
Yeah, podcasting 101. Welcome to Save Point 101. This is, I feel like, our first proper we're back week.
It's a rebirth.
Yeah, Ben was bit groggy. Big week for Ben last week. I had a fairly big week. Brock.
He's big.
Brock. He's big, I guess. Yeah.
Thanks, man.
I didn't notice you put your hood on.
How did you not notice that?
I know, this looks funny.
I'll probably take it off halfway through. But yes,
Yeah.
Welcome, viewers.
Yeah, welcome. We've got heaps to talk about this week. We actually only looked up a lot of this stuff just recently, but that's just because,
It's
like we said,
it's
been a
a
big week.
Yeah, back and forth. A lot of stuff's changed.
Yep.
So, well, not here. Kind of the same here, but
Fuck, you're making that sound way more morbid than what's happening. We can't say what's happening.
it's just outside life has changed.
Yeah, exactly. Fuck off. What the fuck? It's all different. It's never going to be the same. Life has changed.
Life is strange.
Life is strange. Did you ever play Life is Strange?
I downloaded
Is that the one with Ellen Page?
No, you're thinking Beyond Two Souls.
Beyond Two Souls. I remember that there wasn't there like a lawsuit with Ellen Page and Quantic Dream. They're Beyond Two Souls.
Yes.
Yeah, because you could free cam into a shower scene with a mod, and they had modeled like her naked.
I don't remember that. I remember there was some. I could be getting mixed up with another game, but I thought there was like some allegation between her and the game's director.
Well, it's now Elliot Page.
Yes.
Just to be
you
fair.
are correct.
Yes.
But at the time,
Yes.
there was some
Was
lawsuit
Ellen, yes.
between them and the director. Yeah.
Yeah, which is
I could be
mate.
getting mixed up with another.
I just remember that's one where you're going as your friend's a soul or something like that. I never touched it.
Isn't William Dafoe the ghost or something?
Oh, yeah, might have been. I don't know.
I think
Weird.
I remember downloading Life is Strange, but I don't remember doing the...
Beyond Two Souls. Yeah.
I always got that mixed up with Beyond Good and Evil, the old was it Xbox game?
No, Ubisoft. I mean, it was on Xbox,
Yeah.
but
Yeah.
Beyond Good and Evil, God.
Didn't they re-release that recently?
yeah, I got it in my Switch case. Yeah, they did a
right.
25th anniversary.
That's
Yeah,
the photo
and
one.
25th? No.
Getting close.
20th?
Surely. 20.
Might be something like that.
No,
yeah.
probably 25th, I feel like. Because that was PS2 Xbox game.
Yeah. Well, look,
Maybe
you
2002.
talk for a bit and I'll grab it.
Okay.
But that's not going to help us.
It's
Okay.
not going to tell you the year on the game cartridge.
Beyond
Because what?
Two Souls.
There's a lot of 25th anniversary
Release
stuff coming out
date.
this year. Hang on.
No, I'm Beyond Good and Evil. I'm an idiot. Oh, God.
Do you play Heavy Rain?
20th.
No.
It is on the case. 20th anniversary.
Sorry, dear.
So it was... Well, no. Oh, that obviously didn't come out recently then. Because this came out in 2003.
Oh, there you go. So it's 3 years old.
Yeah.
Yeah, right.
Speak of fucking abandonware, Beyond Good and Evil 2, that game got announced when? Like, probably 20 years ago now?
I think I had a game mag that had like a teaser for it in one of the corners of the page. And it was like, oh, what's coming?
I remember the
why
original
everyone-
trailer had Paige, what's his name? Paige.
I don't know.
The pig
The pig.
uncle guy.
Okay.
With Jade like under an umbrella on the car. That was like, shit, I was still living at home using the family computer when I saw that.
There's
so that
still an official website for Beyond Good and Evil 2.
Yeah, but Ubisoft don't let things die. So, I mean,
No.
the Space Monkey program.
What the fuck? Yeah, because I remember this advertisement or this trailer. That was fucking forever ago. I don't know. This game got announced for a long time.
Oh, it's a prequel.
It wasn't originally. It was supposed to be a sequel. But okay.
2008, this game got announced. It's been 18 years.
Wow.
That's crazy. That's probably like in the current gaming zeitgeist without being some like random indie game thing. The game that's been in development the longest I can think of at the moment. Duke Nukem Forever was a big one for a long time, but it was 11 years.
And it was bounced between like a couple of... I don't know if this is bounced between as many studios.
No,
either.
well, it's still just Ubisoft and Ubisoft
Montpellier.
or something. Yeah, but no, you're not gonna. It's that was crazy with Duke Nukem Forever. That was the one that was memed to hell. I still remember with Duke Nukem Forever, there was a post that went viral on like Reddit back in the day of the guy who had his original pre-order from GameStop in 2001, and he was gonna see if he could. He never got his money back. See if he could pick up the new one with that, because it would have changed SKUs like 8 times if it even got to that point. But
management wouldn't have known anything about it. Would have changed systems.
What do you think the longest running game that hasn't had a full official release or updates has been?
A full official release?
Or is still getting updates for a long time? I feel like it's something like Dwarf Fortress. Like Dwarf Fortress is still like not even 1.0, isn't it?
I don't know. I know a couple of years ago, they got like a full UI overhaul, so it looks
so it's
a
not,
lot prettier.
Yeah, so it's not ASCII art.
I had to explain to someone like who's younger than both of you is even what ASCII actually was, because they've never.
Yeah, but them being younger would make it more likely that they have no idea what it is. ASCII, I think.
Yeah.
ESC.
ASC.
Yeah. ASCII. I mean, like
everyone had it as like bios and stuff on when Instagram first came out and Tumblr and
at the same time, like people know what this is, but they don't know it's called that a lot of the time. Oh, Mr. Bean.
Discord still gets random messages with a bunch of different pictures with ASCII in it.
Well,
It's been a while.
If you want to show the viewers what games looked like in that, change that.
That's good.
All right, fine.
What?
Zork.
I was going to say, just look up Ancient Domains of Mystery. ADOM. Just add that.
Add-dom.
I don't know what that's going to do. That's not happening.
It's
I'm
a
scared.
game
I'm
that used
scared.
ASCII graphics.
I'm scared I'm going to get hacked. I saw a kid hacking a Samsung tablet today.
Really?
Yeah, he was playing like some Fruit Ninja game and someone was saying, they're getting hacked. They're hacking. Okay.
Kids are weird.
Yeah, kids are weird. I was never a kid, so I was always epic. There's a lot happening A lot has been happening. We've got a bunch of stuff to talk about. Did we want to start off with our number one thing, which was this Halloween game in Australia? Sure. So it seems like Australia is going backwards when it comes to gaming again. Australia has banned a game, which it's been a while since that's happened. It used to be a very common occurrence.
It's been a while since we've heard of it happening.
Yeah, but
I'm sure it happens a lot. It's about games that no one cares about.
But they've banned the Halloween game. Do we know the exact reason why? Or was it just because
I was told it was
illicit drug use?
Yeah, I was told because it features weed. That's what I was told.
That is linked to an incentive or reward.
Yeah.
Australia's always been so weird with that. But yeah, no, I mean, this is only a little thing, but the Halloween game is being banned in Australia. This could get overturned. This, for people who are probably too young to know, if you are young enough, I mean, our viewership's usually older, but a big game that was banned for a long time was Mortal Kombat 9. The reinvention of Mortal Kombat on like the 360 PlayStation was banned in Australia. It eventually came out, but it was like 3 or 4 years later.
The original Risen was also banned for ages. You couldn't get it. It was what Gothic turned into. It was made by the same guys. Yeah, it was originally banned. You couldn't get it on 360 or on PC because it had tobacco that was named pipeweed. But supposedly because it had weed in it and there was no, same as this, because there was no straight up detriment to you using it.
Yep.
They banned it for that reason.
I reckon they'll rebrand it or bring an update out for Australia where it's just like they just call it something different.
Possibly.
Like they did with Fallout and stuff.
Possibly. I mean, they did that with, for example, a big example of that was Left 4 Dead 1 and 2. They were, in Australia, there wasn't really any blood or much blood at all, and the zombie corpses disappeared. Where in the US version, they would stay. There was like decapitation, all this stuff. And honestly, I won't lie, it made that game way less fun. It was such a little thing, but it felt like,
we missed out.
They just fall out and they just disappear. It was, eventually they did an update to get rid of that later on.
Yeah.
I feel like they will probably do something to backwards Just like you said with Fallout, it makes sense. There's a big enough market here for
We've
gaming.
had plenty of games that were either straight up banned or changed to come out here, then get updates. So like, yeah, Left 4 Dead's one of them. Risen came out later on. Did they change
South Park?
I was about to say, did they change South Park so that now you can see the...
No clue. Haven't heard anything about it since that game came out.
Because I played through that and I loved the gag
Stick
in
of
it.
Truth.
Yes.
And was it also in Fractured But Whole or something?
I'm not sure. I never played any of them.
Yeah, I didn't do Fractured But Whole.
But it was definitely in Stick of Truth. There was some scenes where they censored it for Australia and Europe as well.
Oh, okay. Well, I know for us, it was just a picture of a crying koala and it just told you exactly what happened in the scene, but it was just text on the screen. It was like in this scene, this, you know.
In Europe, it had like the European Union flag in the background. It had like the statue of Michael like holding its head like that, or like one famous statue or something like that.
Maybe. I'm not
Very
sure.
well could. I didn't hear anything about it.
But that was a big one that got banned. Manhunt got banned in Australia back in the day. Manhunt.
Oh, yeah.
I think Manhunt 2 and maybe both of them were. And I think to get around, I could be wrong, but I think Manhunt in either in the US or in Canada, they rebranded it as it being like a interactive movie to get around it being completely banned. Very similar to what they did with Night Trap back in the day.
Oh, yep. Yeah.
I've missed a few weeks. Did we discuss the GTA 5 banning the gambling thing?
Yes, we did. We
yes.
did. Yeah.
I was reading another article that on the other day, and I was like, that is the wildest thing, I think.
I've had so many people complain about it. I'm just like, I'm with you. I think it's dumb as well. Go complain to Rockstar.
Yeah.
Go complain to your local member for parliament. See if they can overturn it.
That's half. I mean, it's not half the game, but like it's a good chunk of the game, especially on the online side of things.
What's your weirdest like game that you've actually played where?
Oh, actually, quickly, I just had a look. But Manhunt was never banned in Australia. They never submitted it because they knew it was going to be banned because of how strict the Australian censorship board was. But it was banned in Germany, Malaysia, New Zealand, and South Korea due to illicit graphic violence. It was also temporarily or effectively blocked in the United Kingdom, Ireland, and Italy. That's crazy. But yeah, you keep going, Brock.
I mean, you were talking about Left 4 Dead before, like having all these changes between our version and the more worldwide released version.
Yep.
Are there any other games you played or that you can think of that had big changes like that? Like ones that you directly played and then later on you saw the differences?
No.
The only one I can think of, it has nothing to do with that, is that they changed the name of Bully in certain releases.
Scholarship edition. Well, we found this out with Silent Hill 2 last week.
Yeah.
How many different name versions, and they also did that with Ratchet and Clank.
Yep.
Ratchet and Clank games changed in, I don't know if it was only for us in Australia, but maybe the UK as well.
Yeah, it was like Up Your Arsenal, and the other one was
Locked and Loaded, and
what was the different
Going Commando.
Yeah.
Yeah, what was it called here? Just Gladiator or something?
That was called Deadlocked.
Deadlocked changed.
That one was a little bit strange. Is that a reference to something I don't know? Deadlocked?
I have
but
no
Gladiator
idea,
is they referencing that shit.
Yeah.
But no, the game I can think of that had weird stuff changed was a bunch of the Dragon Ball games have had things where like they'll change swords and that in the game, like Trunks' sword and that. A couple of games they've had it where they've changed that from, it's not a metal sword, it's just a wood stick, like a kendo sword or something.
What games did that?
Well, I know Dragon Age Fusions did it for sure, because that's the one I've directly played. But I've seen a reference sheet of like a bunch of other
Dragon Ball?
What is it? Dragonborn.
Dragon Ball.
Dragon Ball.
Yeah, so Trunks with his sword, that was one of the things they changed. But like any other characters had a sword, like Yajirobe and that in the games.
Didn't just before that, then you also said a different name. I could be completely wrong.
Did you say Dragon Age?
You said Dragon Age just then as well.
Did I?
Yeah.
Sorry.
I was like Dragon
didn't...
Ball. But yeah, what games were these?
So Dragon Ball Fusions on the 3DS, I know definitely did it.
Okay, yep. That was more chibi art style, wasn't it?
It was, yeah. There were a few others that I didn't play that I can't remember off the top of my head that I know did it as well.
None of the Dragon Ball games I played were censored in a way like that.
Well, I know all the proper fighting ones definitely do it, but a lot of the side scroller and some of the, like Fusions is more sort of turn based, but a lot of the sort of side ones that weren't pushed as like the big next thing definitely did them. Sparking didn't.
Yeah, Sparking
Not
did
that
do
we
a
ever
lot of
got to a
things.
point where we really saw it. So
Collectively, we have like maybe 4 hours in that game.
I might
I think I've got a little bit more than that, but I know what you mean. Yeah,
I might try and get back into Sparking because that
I tried to. I played like maybe another hour
just
of
too
it.
boring.
It's not that it's boring at all. It's just
Meh.
it's either you're
Nothing
doing
there.
really, really well and feels like there's no challenge to it, or just out of nowhere it'll ramp the challenge up and it's just getting the shit kicked out of you. And like, this isn't fun. I'm getting stun locked to fuck, and I'm not having fun here.
Because we played it, after the Halloween party, I think we had it. We
like
played
2 years ago.
Yeah, we played it a little bit
for an hour or so.
I played online for a bit, and it was like I'd win 2 in a row. Then the guy I was versing would win 2 in a row. I was like, okay, I'll go fine. We just kept pairing back up because no one else was playing. So it was like we'd win 3, he'd lose 2, I'd lose 5 in a row, and then it was like by the end of it, it was like 13 to 15 or something like that. And I was like, I'm not having fun now because it's just the same cycle repeating.
Is there any games that you guys have bought where you've wanted to play the multiplayer but you haven't because it is either extremely sweaty or you're just not super fixated on it? Everyone else is? Like
Tons. But before we get
I'm just going to quickly say Fighters was that for me.
Yeah.
Dragon Ball Z Fighters was an amazing game, really fun, but the online, it's a fighting game by Arc System Works. The people who were playing online, that's what they were only playing, and they were cracked. Fighting stick, and I'm just trying to play there with my DualSense. It's like, it's not happening. It sucks, but oh well.
Just quickly in response to Ben's claim of 4 hours, apparently I've put 17 hours into Sparking.
That's crazy.
Yeah, I did not feel that long.
I definitely have not played anywhere close to that.
I've got plenty of games where I've completely skipped any game where I'm like, I'm having heaps of fun with the solo. Oh, there's multiplayer? Cool. What can I do co-op? Oh, it's just PvP? I get
you're weird like that. You're missing out on 70% of your game.
I also have sunk stupid amount of hours into Arc, which is, like, unless you change the settings, pretty much only PvP in multiplayer.
Yeah.
Like, the server I run is strictly PvP. It's more friendly, but
I've only played like proper like a PvP style multiplayer with you a couple times, and one of them was Halo a couple months ago, and you got angry quick.
Yes.
I rage quitter.
We've still got to play.
Yes.
I've got it installed.
Jimmy was playing it, and he was like, oh, this isn't too bad. He's playing Halo 3, which is like a very stripped back compared to what he's been playing.
Yeah,
the game's like 19 years old.
I mean, we don't play that many multiplayer shooters now, but he's not like normally COD and all that sort of stuff. He's normally pretty switched on and cracked with a lot of them. But he never had an Xbox, so he never experienced
but the thing is, Halo feels very different, plays very different. So it was very strange for him to even be like, oh, this is fun, because a lot of people would go from COD to Halo, and it's way more deliberate and slow paced. It's not just run around corner, because I mean, there wasn't sprint to reach.
But no, PvP stuff for me, like losing my shit in that particular match. When it's, I mean, we were definitely playing with hackers in that one.
We did. We were playing Master Chief Collection, and we jumped in a game, and there was some people who had definitely had like double, triple health.
Oh, it wasn't even that. They were like pot-shotting us from across the map with the rocket launcher and immediately aiming at where we were going to be.
You're right, because Brock and I played Halo Master Chief Collection, and we definitely got into a match with hackers because there was a guy who, he would cross-map us with a rocket launcher. Hey, not impossible.
No, not impossible.
Our body would go flying in the air, and he would have a second shot, which would hit the ragdoll while it's flying in the air. And it's like, that's like an impossible shot. You would have had to plan this to didn't make sense. I don't know if whatever program he had, you'd think it would just stop tracking once you killed someone.
You would think so, but like I can definitely like see there being, there's someone skilled enough to do that, blah, blah, blah. But multiple times in an online match, I can see people being able to do it in like, I've practiced this and I can do it in.
And you can generally tell if someone is like, okay, you're cracked, you're really good at this game, opposed to, no, I can tell you've got something going on, you're hacking or cheating or whatever, because I'm coming up and I'm spamming you with a shotgun within like a meter range, and you're not losing your shield, but then you spin around and just instantly one-shot me with a sniper, which I mean, you can do, but like, didn't make sense, didn't add up.
Didn't at all.
If I realized
so I was already in a bad mood because of that, and then we went into the next match where there were legitimately skilled players, and I was
Brock
like,
couldn't hack it.
Yeah.
I was struggling,
I mean, you don't play multiplayer games as it is.
No, but I feel like Halo is one of those games where I should be doing all right with. And I enjoy games that can be challenging. I don't enjoy it when games are, this is just a constant uphill slog.
Yeah.
It's why I've never clicked with any Souls-like at all. It's usually just like, nah, I'm not going to have fun with it.
I think Souls-like games, you really need to get to a point where it just clicks and you're like, I'm in. I'm in.
I get the concept. I get the idea of like meshing with a game that well that it all just becomes like flow, but
no, not even flow. I'm with you because I used to not like them, and it was more the reason I started getting into Souls-like was because I bought Sekiro, and that's known between I think the FromSoft games being like the harder one of it, but it's a lot more arcadey and a lot more. The concepts you don't have to really remember as much. You can go and it's a lot more fun. I played a bit of that and it was just a bit too hard for me. And I was like, I don't have the time to sink into it. I played Dark Souls 1 with a friend who was extremely good at it. Played so many hours, knew the speedrunning stats, and we played strats. And we played a drinking game where every time you die or XYZ, we had a shot. Got fucked up, but it was so fun. And we got about 60% of the way through the game. Because he's like, yep, do this thing, do this thing, do this thing. And like, it would cheese bosses where like a super hard boss would fall off a cliff and just die instantly type of thing. But once that happened, I was like, oh, this is cool. I understand this idea. And then buying Elden Ring when it came out because the hype was insane. And I was like, I'm going to put a bit of time to it. After about 8 hours, it just all clicked. I'm like, 100% was so into it. So into it. I think you would like it. You just need to put the time in. And Elden Ring's probably the one to start with.
Yeah, I've still got to play it.
Yeah, because it's just so much, so open.
It's tempted me a couple of times. I've seen how much other people enjoy it, but it's always that idea of just like, I don't want to go into that sort of game where it's like, okay, I have to try and like this game. I've had plenty of games ruined for me where I'm like, I know this is going to get good. I just need to slog through this part. And by the time I get to it, it's just like, I'm so over this.
That's why Elden Ring's good, because you don't forced to do something because it's an open world game. To progress through the main story, you need to beat this boss. And you can go up and you can keep failing, but you can also just go away and do your own thing for ages, level up, get stronger. As you do that, you get a bit better with everything and you'll come back to that boss and you'll pump them. But then the next one, you might not be as good. If you're really good, you can just straight through the whole thing, but you can also just like, I'm going to go explore. Because at the start of the game, you can explore like half the map and it's massive. And there's so many things you can do. I think you'd really enjoy it. You just need to give it a time today.
Yeah, you're not wrong. I do need to.
We'll give it 4 more years once it hits 10 years old and you'll love it.
Then you'll buy the anniversary edition.
Yes.
With all the DLC included. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm just waiting.
Did it have DLC? Like other than Shadows of the Erd Tree, did it have anything else?
Not that I know of, but Shadow of the Erd Tree, I actually never beat Shadow of the Erd Tree. I started it. From everything I know, that was fucking massive.
That's also, I'd call that a proper expansion, not a
not DLC.
Yes.
Well,
which isn't common anymore.
No.
Which, I mean, the Game Awards considered it as best game of the year,
despite it not being a standalone game.
Correct.
Yeah.
So it must be pretty worthwhile.
Yeah, but what games have expansions anymore?
Ooh.
Really, like not much at all. Like,
well, apparently Crimson Desert is getting a big. I mean, they've labeled it as a DLC, but from what it's like rumored to have in it, I would be more inclined to call it an expansion.
The last 4 days, I've got like the last 2 days, I've got about 4 different notifications from the Discord saying, here's an update, here's an update, here's a patch, this is getting added. I haven't touched that game in ages, so it's going to be completely different. Ballistic.
There's been like, it feels like there's been a new large scale update, like at least a couple of gigabytes every 2 weeks for that.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
I haven't touched it in ages.
They've added, so I looked at the roadmap the other day. The amount of stuff they've added is ridiculous. The amount of stuff they've planned, also ridiculous.
I did look at it. I was looking before anyone got on last night, and I was like, I don't know what I want to play. And I was like, just sitting there, and I'm looking at Crimson Desert. I was like, I don't have
the motivation to.
Not even the motivation. I didn't
have
I don't think the patience to relearn it before I went back in to play it again, because I was like, I want to sit here and play games. I don't have to think about what I have to remember what I was doing and what everything did. So I was like, I'm just going to leave it for a bit.
I keep eyeballing it and thinking, I need to play more of this. I need to play more of this. And when I had those 2 weeks off just recently, that if I was gonna ever do it, that was that time.
And you didn't feel like it?
I didn't do it. No, I played Power World and Ark instead.
Yeah,
You're bad for not trying new games.
And
Surprised you played as much Crimson Desert as you did. It's like straight off the
I'm
rip.
not.
I mean,
it's definitely a Brock
clicked
game.
with me, yeah.
It's a Brock game, but yeah, I don't know. It's just it never really hooked me. I tried it. I gave it 10, 15 hours, and it was still pretty meh.
But both of you, actually, no, it wasn't so much you. I think you had said the same about Witcher 3, didn't you?
No. Yeah, well, no.
I've given The Witcher multiple goes.
Okay, yeah. But did you ever get past White Orchard, whatever the first area is?
I don't fucking know. I can probably check how many hours I've got on it.
Witcher 3 is different to Crimson Desert, though, at least in the sense that I feel that Witcher 3 is more of a game where the gameplay is way more deliberate, where Crimson Desert, still a great game, don't get me wrong. Put down your pitchforks. You can tell that it was just a adaptation of
MMO mechanics.
Exactly, of what Black Desert Online. I was about to say Black Desert Online or whatever it was.
If they spoon-fed all of that stuff at the start in probably different sections and spread that out a little bit more, I think it would have been a bit more manageable to handle. But like you were saying, when you try to play it, it's like they throw like 600 things at you in the first hour and a half.
That sucked, but it's more for me. It was the gameplay. It's like it just hold this button. It just felt like nothing to me. Like I didn't like that. Where in Witcher, it is proper gameplay. It's like you've got to think, I'm going to do a dodge here, blah blah blah, and then you got all your spell things and stuff like that.
That's how I found Crimson Desert. Other than if you get like particular weapons, you can hold the button and do spinning attacks until your stamina runs out. I wasn't doing it that way. Like I was manually clicking most of my attacks.
But I think it loses that almost. I don't know the way how I could describe it, but once you realize you can just hold the button, all that enjoyment that I had from pressing had gone, because I was like, this feels weird. Why is this not like actively responding to that? And I just held it and I was like, I can just, I remember doing a fight and I just held it, and it was early on, but still, it's like 5 guys just running around and I just murder all of them instantly by just holding this button. I'm like, what's the fucking point?
I think once you get to the point where you unlock the different abilities and you can do because those skill trees are fucking horribly laid out.
Yeah,
they really are. Yeah,
it's like, I've got all these artifacts, but I have to unlock them by doing challenges. Like, I get that there's got to be some skill thing to it, because finding
that was some of the artifacts.
Correct.
Others you just get given and find, but there are.
But if I'm spending fucking 15 hours exploring and I found 15 or 20 of these fucking little cubes that I'm like, okay, there's challenges to them. I don't have the thing I need to do that challenge yet. Sweet. You can't do anything with them.
No.
And then when you start unlocking the moves, it's like you can dodge here, you can jump up and slash, and like the combat gets more evolved. That's not something that you figure out in the first 2 hours of gameplay. It's like you have to play this for a good chunk of time.
Also, you can't drop those things once you pick them up. At least I don't think you can. And I know they don't now, but in the when we originally started playing, like week 1,
they took
week
up
2,
inventory space.
You had limited number of slots for inventory, and they took up slots. Yeah,
which is just a weird mechanic. I like they've done a lot. I've got to get back into it.
Again, MMO mechanics were all over that game, and they've polished it definitely a lot now, but some of that could have been done
even then. As an MMO, that's a fucking lot of things to throw at you.
What I was going to quickly say as well, just something jogged my memory before. Have you ever played a game where your starting stamina feels appropriate? Or have you always found any game that includes stamina, whatever it is at the start, is just like, I run 10 feet and I'm out of breath. Like this does not.
It feels artificially annoying when it's like, you can level up your stamina or speed or XYZ thing right at the start, and it's not like, I don't feel like I'm at a normal speed. I feel like you've nerfed me, and then it's when I get halfway through this skill tree, that's when it starts feeling like I'm actually doing a bit of it's
Skyrim was bad for that at the start. After going back and trying different playthroughs, and you go, I don't want to have to put the first 20 skill points in the stamina, but I can't do anything.
Yeah, you're right. So like in Skyrim, the stamina is really annoying, but then in its twin, essentially Fallout, I don't really have a problem with the action points at the start. No. I like having more, but it's not to the point where I need more.
No. But no, I've played plenty of games where it's like I'll go to sprint and just like I'll run out of breath so quickly. And I'm like, I am not in shape. I can run more than my character can. That shouldn't be a thing. Like at no point should I be going, this guy's supposed to be a trained soldier. Why is he out of breath after running like the length of a hallway?
Yeah, no.
That's not a thing. He's not even carrying a pack. What is happening?
Yeah, no, I will say, I think sprint in games, I love that they've added sprint into games, but it also has ruined a lot of games where it just feels like if any time you stop running, you feel so sluggish, and it's like the dopamine hit of like scrolling through Instagram or TikTok. It's like you need to just keep having something going. And that's why, circling back to what we're saying, like it's hard for some people to go back and play those old Halo games.
Just because you move so fast.
Well, no, you move. Well, you're used to moving so fast, and you're not slow in Halo, but you don't run.
Oh yeah, there's no feeling of like momentum. Which actually, I found out quite a few games do a thing where they don't actually change how fast. I saw that recently. Yeah, they don't change when you sprint. You don't actually move faster. It just changes the
it puts like speed lines on you,
and
like,
changes the FOV and that. Yeah,
screens. What am I trying to say? It zooms in on the screen.
Yeah.
There we go.
I noticed that going back because I obviously bought Black Ops and Black Ops 2 when they got re-released. I didn't play them until like last week. Playing Black Ops 1 Zombies and not having any of the mechanics from like Black Ops 3.
Oh.
I was like, this is significantly harder than I remember. And then doing the campaign and going, they're like, get to cover. So I press L3 to sprint, and you sprint literally 2 steps and then you're out of stamina. And you're like, okay, I'm used to...
Also, I feel like some of those old games, especially like that COD, you would like click in a L3 or something to sprint, and half the time it just doesn't engage properly. No, it's like you need to have this really certain point on the middle of the joystick for it to actually activate.
Yeah. And I'm like trying to run, and they're like, get to cover. And I'm like, I'm trying to. It's like 4 meters to my left, and I'm trying to move there. And it's like, I'm playing on veteran or hardened or whatever the hell it is. 2 shots and you're like on the ground. It's like, this is getting near impossible because I'm not moving as fast as I need to. But then you get played the new ones, and it's like, you can slide fucking out the door.
Yeah. Oh, well. Well, we got plenty more to talk about, so we better jump onto this. Our next little topic we want to talk about was, this is a little bit old by this point. Steam has, a player on Steam has refunded their copy of Battlefield 6 after putting, how many hours was it? 470 hours into the game. They've refunded it because DICE and EA have removed modes from the game, and they're saying it was false advertising. They're still promoting these modes on the website, and I don't know about the Steam page, but they're still being promoted. They removed Rush and King of the Hill and Squad Deathmatch. So this person's saying, hey, these are some of my biggest played modes. The game doesn't have this anymore. It's still saying that it does. I want a refund for this. And they got a refund.
Yep.
Very, very interesting. I'm not against it.
No.
I'm not against it.
So we're just looking at Polygon quickly, just to get like our facts correct in that. I don't like that it says it could set a dangerous precedent. I don't think it's a dangerous precedent at all.
This is a particular use case that they're going to only use as, hey, I reckon now that if more people go, oh, I was playing those game mode too, I want my refund back, and there hasn't been any movement on that game in 6 months, I don't think they're going to get a refund.
Well, no, I understand the dangerous precedent they're talking about, because people are going to abuse this.
I can see people abusing it. I don't think it's dangerous you can't really claim it's dangerous for the players. Some players are going to abuse it, yes. It's dangerous for the publisher and the developer, yes.
Oh, 100%.
And it should also give them a, wake-up call to like, hey, you need to actually communicate with your player base and be upfront and open with, here are our plans for this thing you have given us money for. Here is what we plan to do with it. This is a temporary thing. This is going to be a permanent thing. Like, you can't go in, like, I can't go and like say to Psychosis, hey, I paid for Rocket League. I had the Switch cartridge. I got these certain things like exclusive because I had the cartridge, and then you made it free and just gave it to everyone. I want a refund because now I just get that stuff anyway. I can't claim that.
I'll tell you what would be very interesting if this was a thing and this went forward. Imagine all the people, if you got to a point and you did not like Fortnite anymore, and you had all your skins, everything that you bought, I don't know. I doubt it would be able to get refunded like that, but you could be. It doesn't have Save the World anymore. I bought this game for Save the World. I bought Save the World. Does everything else get refunded? Because those skins and items, don't they get used? You could have. You could use it in Save the World.
I had that same thought because I was like, if Save the World lasted as long as this current version of Fortnite has, and then they removed it, I think that would be the same sort of thing.
Yep.
But then also now the game being free to play, think they would have told you to get fucked. It's the same with
Didn't they have a point? Sorry, where you were able to get a refund on your skins in Fortnite? This is a few years ago. There was like a small period.
There was a big lawsuit, I think, because of price gouging or something like that with the actual thing, and then them being marketed to children in a weird way where it was like, this is V-Bucks. It's not, and the money things didn't line up properly or something like that. So I don't know. There was a big thing.
I think that might have also had something to do with differential pricing as well.
Yeah, because everything got overhauled. It wasn't just Fortnite, I think.
Yeah.
It was like because I definitely know it was Epic, because when Sonic sold Rocket League to Epic, they changed the prices for it, and recently they've changed it now to be more of a whole number. It's like, you're spending $15, you get this amount. It's not like a random mix match where you have to get more credits to get the total price.
The most predatory time where companies really fucked you over with having to buy their credits or in-game thing back in the day with Microsoft points.
Oh, yep.
So Microsoft points, if you wanted to buy like a physical card from the shops, it was, what was it, 1,600 points or 800 points? Something like that.
Sounds
or 15,
right. I don't know.
It was something, but the increments were, if you wanted to buy like an arcade game, a lot of the time you would have to buy the next smaller increment just to get like a fraction of those points to be able to buy one.
Yep.
So for example, I think it was 16. Oh, let me see.
Yeah, it was the same with Rocket League. It was like you could buy 1,100 points, but then most of the things were like 1,300. But it's like there was 100 credits, 300 credits, or you could just buy the $30 one, which you got like 2,600. You could buy whatever you wanted, but you could get 2 big packs. It's fucking number. Apex was really bad for it as well, and I know because I spent way too much money during COVID playing Apex and buying an unholy amount of packs. But no, it's like everything you wanted was just that little incremental bit more than it was supposed to be.
I've felt that way with Warframe once or twice when I was like still playing that game big time. I'm getting back into it again now, but they're better, slightly better now. But Warframe also like does a cool, well, not cool, they do a thing, we'll just call it a thing. You've got a chance because they like every day when you log in, it's like, hey, here's a free item or resource or something. One of the items you can possibly get is, hey, here's a 20%, 40%, 50%, 70, I think goes up to 90, I'm pretty sure, % off your next platinum purchase, like the in-game currency. So if you go and like, oh, cool, I'm just gonna drop $20 and get this. It's like, well, you're getting 90% off, up to 90% off whatever that pack was going to be.
Yeah, I don't like when games do that. It's like, hey, if you buy this bigger pack, you get extra credits for it. So it's like, you're normally only getting 2,000, but we're giving you a bonus 500 on top of that. It's like, just give me the 500 anyway.
Some of those gacha games are ridiculous with that. It's like, one pack is 10 points. 10 packs is 90 points on sale. But if you get the 100 packs, which is 900 points, we're going to throw in another 15,000 points on top. And
battle passes are bad
like,
for that too.
What's even worse, and I know Genshin Impact used to do this, I don't know if they still do, it was, oh, this pack is $30, or however much it was.
Yeah,
like, say, we'll just say $15. This pack is $15. You get 1,500 credits, for example. But the first time you purchase it, but only the first time, you get an extra 500 on it. It's just a one-time offer. It wasn't a, oh, you actually get 2,000, but we're going to make it sound like that.
Yeah.
And that's bad enough. A one-time one on it was just like, could you be more predatory?
Just in-game shit was always bad.
I'm pulling those numbers out of my ass. I cannot remember the exact numbers, but it was a one-time first purchase thing.
But I've got the increments of Microsoft points up here, the most common ones. It was 400, 800, 1,200, 1,600, 2,000, and 4,000. I only ever remember seeing in Australia 800, 1,200, and 1,600.
And let me guess, things were like 1,000, 1,400.
Yep. It was things where you would have a little bit left over, and if you wanted to buy something, or if you bought whatever, you'd have to buy another increment on top. And it's saying there $5 was 400 points. I do remember like a 1,600 points was like $25-30, something like that.
And they shut it all down in, was it
2013?
August 2013.
Oh, that's ages ago.
It doesn't feel like it was that long ago.
No, but it obviously is. I will say, I remember one of the worst experiences I had as a kid was, and it's not really that bad. It was really not bad, but saving up as a kid to buy Microsoft points, because you could use Microsoft points to buy Xbox Live Arcade games. There's a bunch of stuff, shit for your avatar, whatever. I remember going with my dad to Coles and buying a 1,200 Microsoft points card from the shelf at Coles. They never activated it properly. Going home, trying to put in the code for hours. I'm saying, this isn't working. Dad, look, this isn't working. We went back to Coles and they said they refused to refund it. If you haven't activated it, different story. That should be a thing in your system. We're going back like 16 years ago.
Yeah.
But I was bitter because I spent that money, and my dad, I think eventually, like, he just gave me some money. But that was saving up for ages to buy these Microsoft points, to buy, I don't know, like a Black Ops Mac pack or something like that. They would have been like 1,200 points generally, or 800. And I couldn't do it. It was such a letdown. And the fucking shops wouldn't give me my money back.
And they would have, like, that can't have been an isolated incident for them. Surely that must happen, like, enough to the point where they should have some system in place to go, we can check and see whether it's been activated or not. Sorry, we didn't activate it. We have activated it now. Like,
there usually is, but it's more like, hey, this is that code. We need to email someone because it's not something that we can do in store. And, like, it is a headache, but also, like, just write it off and give the kid another one.
Yeah.
Also,
it's not yours until it gets sent through it. Like, who cares?
This was back in the day when they weren't just doing codes on receipts, which is a very common thing now. But it was an actual swipe through the machine thing.
No,
they could have just swiped. They could have just swiped it again. It's not that it would give me more points. It was just the one-time activation.
Yep.
Why was that such a thing? Oh God. Fuck you, Coles.
This is very first world problems.
I was a child.
Yeah, true.
Oh well, that's the little thing there with the
Microsoft points. But yeah, it's
a really bad segue just then, but I'll not do what I was going to do.
Yeah, Microsoft points. But yeah, no, this goes off the story. I mean, with this refund thing with Battlefield, it goes off similar to when we were talking about the paddle thing like a month ago.
Yeah. I'd love for this to set a precedent, because then it'll tie into all those games that, like, online only games that then get shut down. And it's like, the players need to be entitled to a refund. They can't play the content they've purchased. And it is a purchase. It's not a rental. Fuck you, Sony. We'll
get onto that.
Yeah. It needs to be hey, if you can't access the content that you've paid for, then you're entitled to that money back, because you haven't got the money's worth.
Yeah.
No, we don't really own games. Pirating is not illegal.
Yeah, at that point.
Yep.
Well, the next thing was, I mean, everyone and their mum knows about this now, but Rockstar is giving a first look at GTA 6 coming up, which they've done this with all the other games. They'll have like trailers, and with GTA 5, they sort of had like a fly through of like Los Santos, like talking about the things you could do, XYZ. Seems like they're doing that. They're doing it through Netflix. And this article through Insider Gaming is saying it could be up to 3 episodes of separate content showing what's in the game. But the fact that it's on Netflix, whoa.
I thought I saw somewhere that it was on Netflix and YouTube.
Yes.
Possibly. It's on the front page of Netflix, though. Like, I was on there last night and it was yelling at me.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about, Brock. It is coming to YouTube, but hours after it releases on Netflix.
Right. Okay, that makes more sense.
So, obviously, I don't know where the partnership with Netflix came from, but that's very strange.
It's a smart move, though.
They've got GTA on the Netflix, on the mobile app, don't they?
Yeah, they do. They've had a partnership with Rockstar for a long time, actually.
So it could be because of that.
But no, it's the type of thing where I think it's very smart, because
still very odd, though.
It's very odd, but they're going to have that many Netflix subscribers coming on, opening the app, and that's blasted in their face every single time till what? It's like the 28th or something.
Yep.
Very, very interesting. It's the game to do it though.
But it's also blasting it at a bunch of people that, like, it doesn't seem to be picking who it's actually advertising it to.
I don't want the ads for Bridgerton, but I get them anyway. It's
also
just promoted.
GTA 6. This is one of those only games. They don't need to have a marketing team go for this demographic.
Nope.
It's for everyone. My girlfriend's probably going to pick up GTA 6 on release day.
You'd be stupid not to.
I can't rebut that at all.
Yeah.
So I've got no comment on that.
I mean, you understand. This is like the game that everyone will pick up. The closest thing else would be probably like Skyrim.
Yeah.
And even that doesn't hit these levels.
If they ever give us any more information about Elder Scrolls 6, we might get...
Shut up. We'll deal with that later. And the next thing we're going to talk about is Asher Sharma, the CEO of Xbox, had a playthrough of Elder Scrolls 6 at Bethesda. She had a live playthrough. The game...
You're not allowed to ride his Segway, Ben.
Yeah,
no.
I wasn't even. Yeah, I know. Connect to that.
Yeah, he wasn't, but I was because I'm just so smart. But Asher Sharma has said live playthrough of Elder Scrolls 6. Blah blah blah. The idea is that the subtitle is called Sentinel.
Yeah, I have seen that as well.
Yeah, so live playthrough of Elder Scrolls 6 this morning. The scale and the grandeur are incredible. The story is even greater.
How much of the story did she play?
She's probably been told
what's
going on.
I didn't see the little what's the
asterisk?
No, the dot thing above it.
What? What are you talking about?
Between the asterisks and 6.
Yeah, what about it?
I didn't see that before. Okay. I thought it was just a full stop. I thought she just said live playthrough of the Elder Scrolls 6.
Fuck this morning.
That's what I thought it said. And I was like, oh, okay, that's a weird. But then just looking at it now, I saw it and I'm like, okay, that makes more sense if it's, the code word.
So the idea is that the new Elder Scrolls game the subtitle is going to be called Sentinel, which I believe Sentinel is a city in Hammerfell.
Hammerfell, High Rock. Yeah.
Hammerfell. Yeah. Let me see. Hammerfell Sentinel.
Is it Hammerfell or Hammerfall?
Hammerfell, isn't it? Hammerfell. Hammerfall's the game, isn't it?
It's Hammerfall. Hammerfall's they haven't done one in...
Hammerfell. Right there. Sentinel is... Fuck off. Sentinel... Oh, fuck off. Sentinel is one of the major kingdoms in the province of Hammerfell.
Yeah.
So fuck you.
Sentinel is considered the guardian of, I want to say, Lilac Bay.
Yeah. Iliad Bay, isn't it?
No, that's a different one.
That's a different thing? Yeah, okay. But no, the idea is that's what they think, that it's called Elder Scrolls Sentinel, which is weird because that would be the same area that Daggerfall's in. Isn't Daggerfall on like
Yes.
Yeah.
Brock's thinking very hard here. I have never played it.
I'm trying to remember back across like 20 years of
swear
lore. I think
you can
correct,
see
yes.
you can go to Sentinel in Daggerfall, I'm fairly certain.
Well, you could go to Sentinel in the first one, technically, because it had all the provinces.
Yeah, but it was all randomly generated, and it was also, you could only go to like major cities. You could go everywhere, but not really.
Daggerfell is set in the Lilac Bay region, spanning provinces of High Rock, Northern Hammerfell, plus surrounding islands. So in Tamriel,
Yeah. So they're going back to this area which they've already explored. There is so much of Tamriel, so the whole map of the Elder Scrolls series that they have not touched at all, even getting close to. And it's really weird.
The closest they've got was that first one and Elder Scrolls Online.
Elder Scrolls Online's the closest. That first one, though, that does not count because it's really not. You go to those places, but it's, this is the same as here.
Yeah, the cities all looked very, very similar to each other.
Everything's the same, but then you go and play games, obviously, like Daggerfall, and then you go play Morrowind, where Morrowind is that part of... I forget what...
It's Vardenfell, yeah.
Whatever, the part of that area, you know what I mean. And then there's Skyrim, and then there's obviously Cyrodiil and all that shit. And there's so many others on there that haven't been touched. That's what I'm saying. It's very weird that they're going back to that. and this series is over 30 years old.
It's an interesting choice.
It is an interesting choice. I mean, people like Daggerfall. I think they know that they've got good content there and they can reuse some of that stuff. So like, fuck it, why not? No one's like 95% of the people, probably larger, probably 99% of the people who are going to play this game wouldn't have played Daggerfall.
No.
It's not an easy game to jump back into. We were talking about Daggerfall before. The easiest way to play Daggerfall now is to get the Unity version.
Yes.
Where they've remade Daggerfall in Unity and mod the fuck out of it.
Yeah.
Because it's pretty much the only way to get it running properly on modern systems.
Well, when I first got Skyrim, I didn't know there was any games before it. I just thought it was called Skyrim, and like the Elder Scrolls was like just a title for the game.
Yeah.
Because like I wasn't really actively looking out at any of the games that came previously.
Well, no, my first Elder Scrolls was Morrowind. And then like I played Oblivion well after that, and then Skyrim obviously. But when I had Oblivion, I had seen that there was like a lot of games before Morrowind as well, and I was like, oh, they'd be cool to play, but couldn't find them. And I think when they released Skyrim, I think Bethesda also released on their website, they released as a free download Arena and Daggerfall. But it was still a bit of a pain in the ass to get them running on modern systems.
They did the exact same thing with Fallout 1 and 2, and I did that. I downloaded Fallout 1 and 2, I think from Bethesda's website. Or maybe it was like GOG at one point. I don't know. But yeah, I mean, I knew of them. I remember the hype before Skyrim came out. That was one of the furthest back thinking of being hyped for a game coming out. I was in year 7. But yeah, no, it's gonna smash it no matter what. They're not gonna do a bad job. I don't think they can with Elder Scrolls. I think they're gonna go whipped too hard. It needs to be good. And you know what?
And anything that fails, they just rely on the modders.
Yeah, but I mean, Starfield hasn't fixed.
Well, no,
they tried their fucking hardest to fix that game with mods, and
some of them are amazing. Others are just like, yeah, we want more big titty.
I will say it is really refreshing seeing Asher Sharma's going to these developers, playing these games, seeing firsthand what she thinks of them. Hey, even if like Phil Spencer and old CEOs did that in the past, they never talked about it.
No.
I still don't think she's a gamer.
No,
I don't get that impression, but she cares about this. And you know what? Over time, she probably will get into it.
Yeah.
It's one of those, I think gaming's one of those hobbies where you just need to be exposed to it enough and you're going to get into it. Like I don't know many people who have properly like said, no, I don't like games, been exposed to them and be like, yep, I still don't like them.
I don't think we can say that she's not a gamer at this point. I think we could, like, because she's playing games, I think we could say she's not someone who, like, she wasn't a gamer or not a gamer as we traditionally think of it. Like,
I think the Xbox account creation and then automatically populated with games and progress kind of skewed everyone a little bit because it was just out of nowhere. Here's a new account. Here's all games that have no playtime, and it's like just randomly popped up out of nowhere. I think that's kind of She could have played games at all. She's probably not going to post a private account to play games on.
She's not like Major Nelson or something like, hey, look what I've done at the moment, blah, blah, blah. But
yeah, I don't know.
Yeah.
I'm keen. That would be great to play another game like Elder Scrolls 6.
Oh, I'm very keen on it. Quickly, very randomly, I think Lizard and we think we've discovered the song that everyone hates. This is very random. This was just a thought I had last night. Do you know the song? I forget the name of it, but like, I wish I was a punk rocker with flowers in my hair.
Yes.
Yep. Do you like that song?
As soon as you said that with flowers in my hair,
yep.
I was just
what is the name of that fucking song?
I don't know. I fucking hate that song. So random. So
I wouldn't say I hate it. I'm not a fan of it.
It does my head in.
It used to play in one of the shopping centers I used to work, and it'd be a random every Saturday. I'd be leaving work, and it'd be playing over the car park speakers. Oh my lord!
Is it a Pink song?
No.
It seems like that type of song though. Look it up, Ben. Look it up with your cool.
It's by Sandy Tom, 2006.
God, I thought it was earlier than that. Either way, but I
don't know if she's done any other music. Actually, let's have a look.
I just remembered that song yesterday, and I said I fucking hate that song. Lizard was like, I hated it as well, and I was like, I remember. I don't think I met anyone who likes that song, but it was everywhere for a period.
Yeah, I don't think she's done a lot.
Yeah,
she's done an EP in 2019.
She was born too late into a world that doesn't care.
Yep.
And she wished she was a punk rocker with flowers in her hair. Okay, fuck that. That's enough. I just remember
There's heaps of songs like that like are really well known that I don't like. Like I don't like that Horses by Dale Braithwaite.
Yeah, we talked about that and people ripped into us. People ripped into me because I said I don't like people when they keep going the and Sweet Caroline. I like the song. I like Neil Diamond. I listen to it a lot. Nan loved Neil Diamond, but it was just one of those things.
Crazy people don't like us having a personal preference.
I just don't like when it's people who are fucked off their mind doing that and then ready to punch on, and I don't know. It's always a very, very set demographic when that happens. What I was also going to say, going off of the Netflix thing with GTA, the fact when I saw that last night, I was scrolling down Netflix and it's been popping up a lot more now, is being able to play games inside of Netflix. That's really... Have you guys tried it?
I haven't tried. I nearly tried it today because there was a golf game I saw that I was like, that looks kind of cool, but I didn't start up because I don't know if it's on an app or you play it on the TV.
On an app. I played that golf game last night. So for people who don't know, if you go onto the Netflix launcher, I think on nearly any platform, it's got games on it. Yeah, they're all very basic. Some of them are a little bit more in depth.
Some of them are full-fledged games as well. Yeah. We've talked about this before, but yeah,
not the ones on like the TV. They're not full-fledged games.
Because I know, like when you look at it through the web browser app, it like has full-fledged ones on there.
Yeah, we've got a Ninja Turtles game.
I'm talking about like the TV, but I played like this mini golf game where you control like how hard you're going to hit and then you angle from the phone, but it's on the screen.
And dating sims on here as well.
There was like no delay, but like playing like Quiplash and things like that, which makes sense, like Jackbox games.
I think that's a great idea. Having
it was
that.
Really good.
Yeah,
I couldn't believe. I was like, that is such a good idea, because I will say, I like Jackbox, but it also there is times Jackbox is turned into almost like Cards Against Humanity, where it's like this can destroy a party.
Yeah.
It's like it's the thing you pull out when there's nothing else to do anymore. It's not that it's not fun. It can be really fun, but it feels like
it can bring the vibe down a little bit.
It also depends on the crowd you're playing with.
It's not the cool hip thing anymore, I guess you could say.
Yeah. Like there'd been time, like the last time I played Quiplash, it was a games night. So like we played a board game, had dinner, blah, blah, blah. And then we started playing Quiplash. First round, I think Zach was actually there as well. Like we were playing first round. Everyone was kind of like, I mean, I was definitely testing the waters with what answers I could put in.
Yeah, certain.
And like it got onto the drawing things and like because we were playing on our phones.
Yeah.
And I was just like, all right, we'll see how we go. And then we kept playing, and then like I won like 2 or 3 rounds in a row because my answers were just as fucked as you could possibly get. And I was like, if you get a crowd and everyone's like, that's not funny, and then they all vote for the shit answer just because they don't like your answer, it's like, this isn't worth playing anymore. These games are meant to have fun.
Yep.
Same with Cards Against Humanity. If you have a really funny joke or it may be slightly offensive and no one laughs, fuck, what are we doing here?
Yeah.
Why are we here?
Yeah.
I've always I like Jackbox. I've got most of them.
It's great. Don't get me wrong. It's great.
You do have to not exactly pick your moment with it, but it's definitely something like you don't pull it out as the first game of the night. It's something like, particularly if it's a party with a few people and you're planning to play that, it's best used as a sort of like a side thing where like not everyone's involved, because then it gives people a chance to, I've played through a round. I don't want to sit here and keep playing again. I'm going to go back to the party at large. It's best for just like a smaller side thing, I feel.
Yeah, I mean, like it was a great COVID game.
Yeah. It was an amazing game.
COVID. But I just realized that. But either way, getting off that,
Bloons TD6 on Netflix.
No, you get it separately. Like a lot of those, it's just a separate app to download. These are the ones I'm talking about were inside of the Netflix launcher itself. You had to download an app on your phone, which is called like a Netflix controller, but it would go between all those games. And yeah, it was pretty fun, just like a quick little thing.
Farming Simulator 23. This is crazy.
Yeah, they will just be downloading separate apps. Other thing I wanted to talk about, a game that came out within the last week, Big Walk.
Yeah.
By House, the same developers of Untitled Goose Game.
Aussie studio.
Yep, Australian studio. They released their newest game called Big Walk, which essentially you just walk around like a big expanse, bush, islandy sort of thing, and do puzzles and hang out with mates. Cool idea. The definition of like friend slop game, but I think
they don't like they're happy for it to be pointed out you play it with friends. They're not too happy with the slop moniker.
Yeah, no, I don't think it's slop at all. That's what I was going to say. This game looks extremely fun and they've put a lot of work into it.
Yeah, it's not like graphically intensive at all, but I mean, I've been playing it with some mates. I played it with Jacob and Pip.
Mm-hmm.
I also played it with my D&D group, just because we didn't play D&D that night, but we wanted to do something. It worked really well. The proximity chat in it, like, it's built around the idea of like having to be near enough to people to hear them. Like it ties that into most of the experiences. It worked really well. It was very fun. Like walking around, and the island is huge.
Oh yeah.
And it's based off I can't remember the name of it, but it's a national park in Victoria somewhere.
Oh, that's hectic.
Like
it's very bush vibes.
Yes, they've tweaked a lot of it. If you get lost from like the rest of your group and you're just wandering around by yourself, the aesthetic of it and like the sounds, like all three of us, like it'll just be straight away like, oh, this sounds like I'm just at home walking through somewhere. Yeah. Because it's like you're walking through, the sun comes up and you start hearing birds and everything, and you hear kookaburras off in the distance. It's just like, okay, yeah, this is just Aussie bush.
Yeah.
But when you are working around with your mates and like solving all these puzzles and that, and like most of them are geared towards, hey, you have this central thing in most areas of like, you can go and do pretty much any of them. You've got this central thing. Once it needs this many keys or objects to unlock whatever it's holding, go off and do all the puzzles. You go do the puzzles. Each one of them gives you an object to put in this thing. You do the thing and it unlocks something big. The first big thing is just like, hey, here's some more access to more and more and more of the map.
Okay, so it actually gives you incentive to do stuff.
Yes. The second thing that unlocks is, hey, here is the actual map of the entire island. And from there you can go, oh, okay, I can see where all the next big things are going to be.
Okay.
What do we want to work towards? Like when I was playing with Jacob and Pip, we were working towards, we saw a train in the trailer. We want to work on that. Where do we think that is? And it's like, okay, it could be the big blue thing over here, might be the big green thing over here. There's a massive yellow thing over here.
Yeah.
Let's work out where we're going to go.
I'm looking at it on Steam now, and it's got like 95% of the reviews are positive out of the 11,000 or something. It looks cool. I haven't really looked into it at all. All I know was I saw it on Steam's homepage the other day.
It'll be worth getting. Do you know if it's cross-platform?
I can tell you.
To my knowledge, it is, because I know it's on the Switch. And I believe I saw people talking about playing it crossplay.
It is.
Okay, that's good. I'll get it because I mean I can easily play it. It's PS Plus free at the moment.
Yeah,
which is I think a very very good decision.
It gets it out there very quickly,
especially for a game that's been out since the 4th. So I mean, what is it today? I don't know what today's date.
It came out
15th,
brand new on Plus.
Yeah.
So from day dot it was free, only for like the first month or so. But I think
I will say it's like. It's going to be a sort of thing that's like big for a time,
and
obviously.
It'll stop?
And I don't know if it's going to stop. It's going to have its dedicated sort of like, hey, we want 100% this. And like, it'll take them a while. But
you can play with up to 12 people.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Everything's geared towards like whether you're playing with 2, 3, 4 or 4 plus. So if you got more than 4, like it's just going to be whatever the puzzles were for 4 people and it's catered towards that. It's just more people, easier to do other stuff.
Big Walk is a handcrafted co-op adventure meant to be played start to finish with a group of friends. It's a cool little game.
Yeah, no, it looks really cool. I'm pretty pretty keen to see where this goes from there.
Can't really do anything in it solo at all.
Yeah, that kind of sucks, but that's the idea of this game. It's not a very expensive game. It's designed for all this stuff. But again, shout out to House and Big Walk. I hope it's a killer success, just like Untitled Goose Game. They've definitely got their own style and vibe, and I think it's pretty good. It's nice. Again, Aussie indie studios really been showing off in the last few years.
There's
been a lot of.
I'll just quickly on Big Walk, I will say, also one of the most chill, laid back games I've played. There's like some of the puzzles can be a bit like, oh, come on, I got to get this done. But the moment to moment, like between puzzles, is just like, hey, we're just on a nice, relaxing walk, just chatting with friends.
No, I might have to look into it.
Yeah, I mean, you can get it for free, so you may as well.
Ticks all my boxes.
Yeah, exactly. All right. Well, from that, Brock, you had a bit of a thing you wanted to talk about. One of the people considered the greatest games of all time is getting a little bit of a VR mod.
Yeah, System Shock 2. Well, actually, no, double check that. Was it 2 or was it the original? It might be the original.
Well, it's the remake of the first one, isn't it?
Yeah. Night Dive is apparently doing a VR version of System Shock.
So it's by the developer then.
Let me double check.
Yeah, I got a bit confused when you were explaining it earlier.
3 years down the road, Night Dive is following up System Shock VR with they're following up System Shock with System Shock VR, developed by Flat to VR Studios.
Okay, so it's going to be a full-on official thing.
It looks like it, yeah.
That would be really cool.
Yeah, it's developed by Flat and Night Dive Studios. Published by Atari.
Oh, interesting. They're back. Do we think it's been a while? Do we think that is VR a fad or not?
How often have you used your MetaQuest the last 6 months?
It's not much in the last 6 months, but it's usually when I want to play it, it is late at night and I'm like, I'm tired as fuck. I don't have as much free time in the day, but then when I get in it and do play, I'll play for a few hours and it's great. It's hectic.
But how often are you playing for a few hours?
No, that's what I'm saying. It's usually when I'm in a role. We're in winter at the moment. It sucks for it.
Yeah.
Because you can put the air on and you're moving around, you're going to start sweating. And then it's just such a balance between that. It does my head in. I think the biggest thing with VR is you just need to have a dedicated space area where it's not a pain in the ass to set up. But VR has been commercially available, well, even in retail shops for about a decade now. You can do it without a computer. You can do it with a computer. I know a lot of them are sold, but it's not that is it a gimmick? Do we think it's really hit its stride yet?
No.
Yeah.
No, definitely not.
But is it going to?
It's trying. There's more and more stuff coming out for it that's like, hey, this has extra features in VR. If not, this is a big thing that is VR only. Like Half-Life Alyx was definitely one of the biggest ones.
That's the only thing that I was just thinking then. I was like, that's the only big game that I've known.
What was the Walking Dead Saints and Sinners
That's
or something?
a good game, yeah. So we had a clip go up this week talking about, because we talked about Half-Life Alyx and we said that we think it's still the first and the only proper AAA game and best VR game. Like the only AAA VR game. And we got a lot of people saying, no, it's not. The best game is XYZ or whatever. Like they would say like Arizona Sunshine. It's a good game, but it's a fun game. It's not the best game.
I would say that's so arcadey. That's not a AAA.
Or the Batman game. The Arkham
Shadows
or whatever.
Wasn't that only on one platform of VR though?
I think it's only on MetaQuest. I don't remember. But either way, great game. It is not Half-Life Alyx level.
Yeah.
There is nothing on Half-Life Alyx level VR. There is games that have had so much work into it, like H3 VR, like Hot Dog Horseshoes and Hand Grenades. That game, they're making a second one of it now. That game has been actively being updated for over a decade. It's not a AAA game. It's got a lot of content in it. It's missing a lot. It's extremely good. I recommend buying it. And there's a lot of really fun games in VR. Really fun.
Like Phasmophobia can be played in VR.
Yeah.
I still wouldn't call Phasmophobia a AAA game.
The closest thing would be like your Resident Evils where they tack it on top. And it's done pretty well. One
of the biggest reasons I want VR, I mean, not the biggest reason, but one of the reasons is I want to play No Man's Sky in VR. And like that's a AAA game, but again, it's a very tacked on thing onto that game.
Yeah, that's like when I played Fallout 4 in VR and it's just like...
That's another one I want to play.
It's...
I just want to play Minecraft with the headset on. I just think being actually there doing it would be cool. But like I have no interest in Yeah, like when we played with your MetaQuest for a little bit, I was like, oh, this is cool. I didn't really, I kind of wanted one just because I was like, I wanted to play with it. I don't have any big interest to be like, I'm going to go sit down and play VR or look into anything for it.
I mean, some games are really fun. Like, a lot of the FPSs are extremely fun, and there's a lot to them. COD Zombies VR. Like, I do want to actually download that. There's a few things where there's like full-on COD Zombies, and I'm like, ooh, that'd be hectic. But I really wish VR had more of a push. But the problem is, you really need the space, and it needs to be quick and easy to use, which the MetaQuest is. The power of the headset isn't super powerful though. If I want to use it on my computer and there's too much stuffing around with it, like I tried to plug it in and use it the other day, and it just didn't want to work. Didn't want to work. And then also just making that space to actually get up and play, a little bit annoying. It's more of a lounge room thing, but also not, because people don't want to be flailing around with a headset on
next to the TV. Yeah. I was just thinking that as well in the back of my mind. It was like, when I eventually get one, where am I going to play it? If I'm playing something like Fallout or No Man's Sky. See, that was my first thought.
Shed.
That was my first thought, was like, I could go out in the veranda and play it, and then I'm just imagining my next door neighbors watching me. They're just like spasming around, like trying to, throw things at invisible enemies.
Oh, God. But yeah, no, it's System Shock's coming to VR. I don't know. I still need to just play that in general, but I don't know if I'm going to put a long, like multiple hour game in VR unless it is something like Alex, where it's fully designed for it.
Yeah.
I didn't really have the appeal to fully go much further in Fallout 4.
System Shock is one of those games where I still haven't played it, despite the fact that it's like, I know you're probably about to say it, it's one of those games where you would expect me to have played it.
I don't think you know what
I didn't know what System Shock was, so I just read the Steam page 4 minutes ago.
Proto Bioshock.
Yeah.
It
was by Looking Glass Studios, which is what whatever his name, something Levine.
Ken Levine?
Ken Levine worked at with a bunch of the people who went on to 2K and went into Irrational Games, which made Bioshock and everything like that.
It's one of those ones where everything I see about it, I'm like, that sounds sick. I want to play this game. I want to see what it was like. I want to have that hype that everyone remembers about this game. But then every other time I've gone to like, oh, you know what? I'm going to try it. Something else has distracted me, and the motivation hasn't been strong enough for me to actually sit down and go, no. Gonna play this game. Just hasn't stuck yet.
Hasn't done it. All right. Well, another thing we had to talk about, which was actually a fairly big topic this week, was Stop Killing Games has put in a lawsuit against Sony. Stop Killing Games joins Dutch consumer group's $457 million lawsuit against Sony over digital store monopoly.
Yeah, so Stop Killing Games has...
This is straight from IGN.
They haven't brought the lawsuit. They joined an existing lawsuit. Well, that's why I just said that. Yeah.
But essentially, Stop Killing Games is, like a lot of people thought they were going to, jump on this thing saying Sony is monopolizing all the game industry when it comes to their console. Their only option is to now buy through them.
Mm-hmm.
I think Sony's going to try and weasel their way out of this by selling digital codes in stores and say, no, there's an option you can get these through XYZ place.
Which is not the same as getting a physical disc.
Especially when digital codes have had expiry dates on them for the last, I don't know, decade. Like all DLC codes and stuff you've had to have at an expiry. It's like 10 years in the future back then, but it's like this will expire on X date.
Yeah.
That doesn't help the case. It's like you still don't. If you go, I got all these games for free, but you bought them in store and they're a code, you can forget about them for a couple of years and then you can't use them anywhere.
Yeah, the Stop Killing Games movement is officially suing Sony, claiming the company's monopoly over the video game market is blatantly against the law. I really hope there's something going on here, because this would be a great precedent just in all media, tech industry related at all, but I don't know what's going to happen with this. I really hope something does happen, but
I like the physical games. I like having the ability to if I want to play Elden Ring, you've got it on disc, I'm pretty sure.
Yep.
Zach's got it on disc.
Yep.
I've got games Zach doesn't play or he wants to play. It's like, cool, we can just go exchange the games. 3 years, 4 years from now, you can't do any of that sort of shit.
Well, we've put clips up saying hey, I think Microsoft's got a chance coming back. Like people might swap over the Xbox and everyone's yelling, no, I won't do that. Some people saying, hey, I've been PlayStation for 25 years. I'm thinking of an Xbox now. With this new thing Xbox is doing where you can own the digital license to physical games you have, that's like a game changer for this stuff.
Apparently they're fast tracking it is what I heard, like rumored, is that they're trying to, I don't know if it's this year or if they're pushing to early next year.
How do they authenticate that? Do you still have to have the physical?
I think there's something that's already on the disc that does that, and it sends it to a server saying, yep, this one.
Yeah, it's still going to need an online connection.
Maybe not to play the game in general, but at least to obviously start the download process and authenticate it. And I might need like every few months or so, because the idea is that if I give you that game, you can download it and it pings, oh, no, this key is linked to your console now and mine won't work anymore.
Yes.
Which is a really cool idea. It means you can still share games, do everything like that. And realistically, if the next console is, if Xbox has a great new console and I'm still talking, if Xbox has a great new console and there isn't a bunch of Sony exclusives, it's really appealing to do that and have a PC at the same time.
Yeah.
I saw the dumbest rebuttal to Xbox's planned thing, the like digital license thing. Someone was saying like, oh, but what if I loan this game to my friend and then he plays it? I won't be able to play it anymore. It's like,
well, you didn't have the disc.
I was like, my guy, how do you think trading games has worked for the last 30 years? Like, if you traded your game to your friend, he had the game. That is how physical ownership works.
Yeah. You both can't play the same game at the same time. That's not how that works.
Yes, it sucks for you, but if you wanted to play the game, maybe tell your friend, hey, maybe next week I'll give this to you. I want to keep playing it.
Well, don't give them to in the first place. That's the benefit of owning a physical game, is you can just keep it yourself.
Yes, that as well.
God. But yeah, it's going to be very interesting to see what Xbox's next play is. I think they're making good moves. People keep saying, oh, we had this in comments, they're making good moves because they're firing all these people. You think that's good? I'm sorry, this just all happened at the same time. Ash is trying to put him on a good path. It doesn't just mean as soon as she jumps in, every mistake that's happened in the past is wiped away and she doesn't have to deal with the mess that was left by Phil Spencer or whatever chains of command. Like, that's still got to be dealt with.
Yeah.
If they're hemorrhaging money, you've got to stop that. I'm sorry if these studios have people, there's layoffs. I mean, like Halo Studios had layoffs after the game didn't do well.
Bethesda hit back at her, like after all their layoffs and that. And like, I like Bethesda games. I'm not going to give him an excuse on this where it's like, oh, this is going to severely impact development of Elder Scrolls 6, blah, blah, blah. It's like, you've announced that game how many years ago now? 8 years ago. Starfield came out 3 years ago.
2021.
5 years ago. What have those people been doing for the last 5 years if they haven't been actively working on that?
Indiana Jones.
Yeah.
So Bethesda's actually released more games since 2020 than they have in like the 6 years prior to that.
But you announced this game that many years ago. Why, like, you keep stopping, it seems, to work on other stuff. If you've got people actively working on that game, make that your core focus.
Don't forget, they also changed their logo.
No, they reverted their logo.
Yeah, but they would have to pass that through people. It's a nightmare.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I'm not in game development. I don't know what the processes in back offices and everything happen, like where all the talks happen. I just think, like, if you're a game development company and you've announced a big game that everyone is like, hey, this is the thing we're looking forward to, and you go, oh yeah, well, we'll talk about that. Maybe next year we'll talk about that. Right now we're making this space game. It's like,
I think
you told me you were working on the fantasy RPG.
I think you're oversimplifying it, because like Rockstar, then there's North, and there's all these other companies that are doing other games. Same with like Ubisoft. Like, one company, like Montreal office, made fucking one of the Assassin's Creed games. The other 4 are working on other shit. So it's like I'm assuming Bethesda have other studios that are working on.
No, it's just different teams. I'm pretty sure they don't have different studios.
But like, not every single person in the one building is working on.
Well, actually, they do have different studios. It's like id. Yeah. Bethesda owns id.
Cool. So if that's true, Bethesda's got like absolutely nothing behind their argument of, oh, all these people gone, it's going to really impact our ability to work on.
Did they say that though?
6. That was the vibe I got from like the statement.
Oh, so we're working on vibes now, are we?
Yeah, is that from what the people who got?
No, this was like an official statement from Bethesda.
Let me do the research.
What is the vibe of Bethesda at the moment?
I think if Xbox go ahead and do this like physical digital ownership thing, Sony will have to do it, especially after they've made this big racket about making it digital only games moving forward.
And they've quadrupled down on it. They're not changing. Which
we'll get onto on the other comment we're going to talk about. They need to fast track their PC ports. So that way, if a Sony game that is a Sony exclusive for PlayStation also releases on PC on the same day.
I think if anything, they're probably going to backtrack now. They don't need to do that. Aren't they pulling back on that? I'm fairly certain that
I remember there was a comment about
saying that they might not even be doing PC ports anymore.
I think we had a note about it in one of the episodes, and I don't remember what the discussion was for it. But I know they were going to do something like that. But if they continue to do it, I would like, because Spider-Man came out like 6 months, 8 months after it came out on PlayStation.
Yeah, I don't think they're going to be doing it.
I'll have a look. I'll see if I can find it. Brock's doing something over there.
I'm looking up this statement.
All right, are we going to be talking, or are we just going to all be on our phones?
It says, I've got the comment here, is morale is really low after Xbox layoffs.
Yeah.
That's not the statement I saw.
We're going to be on it forever.
Yeah.
But other news, Sony have now put big old stickers on their PS5 boxes.
Yeah, so it is, where is it? This one here. You reply to that real quick.
Yep.
So yes, Sony has on their PlayStation 5 boxes, they've now started putting stickers saying that there won't be any physical games made after a certain date and everything's going digital.
Which I think it's right that they put a warning on the box, but then also are you still going to take customers' money for disk drives?
Of course they will. But also, I mean, I don't know if this sticker that's in front of us, it doesn't show you the actual size, but this is a very small sticker. It would be like this big, and it's got a buttload of text on it.
Because what does it say there? It says...
important notice from Jan 28, 2028, newly released games on PlayStation will be available for purchase on the PlayStation Store and at retailers in digital format only. Discs for games released before January 2028 can continue to be played on this console. And then it goes through all the languages and that. I mean, like, they need to do this. I mean, people would have pulled them up if they didn't do something like this. But it's also, they could dribble down. They don't care. This is what they're doing.
I still don't know what bigwig decided, you know what we're going to do? Stop production. Yes, they're probably saving a little bit of money, but also the amount of people who buy games on day one because there's day one editions and all that want to own the physical game, regardless if it's just a code to access the license.
Sony has been, like, since they've done the PlayStation, they haven't really missed with a main console. No. The worst was probably the PS3, I reckon, and then now the PS5. But they're riding off their good faith from the PS4 so much. People, that was like the console. It had no competition. It fucked everything up. It was the console. And with this PS5, it's almost like they think they're untouchable. I think it's going to get to... I think their luck is going to run out with a lot of this stuff. And it's going to get to a point where people will start jumping ship or going PC. Everyone's saying they want to go PC now. But realistically, the prices are so high still, and it's not the same experience for a lot of people.
No.
Just a quick thing on the picture we're looking at the moment. Did Sony not already change the packaging on their things to say there's only 825 gigabytes on the consoles?
That was
or was that just the digital?
That was the digital, I think, because it was the black box one.
Because that picture shows the 1 terabyte, which I thought both boxes had been changed.
Not too sure. A different region could be a different thing. I will say, I do remember the PS5 at launch had that big 8K sticker on it.
They're all gone now.
Yep. Saying that they could do 8K, 8K 60 or 8K 30 or something like that.
Yeah.
Completely gone now.
Yeah. And now it specifies 4K 120 right there on the box.
Yep.
Because nothing supported the 8K, did it? Technically, the console does it, but no games support it.
No TVs support it. That's another big thing.
Very rare to find an 8K TV.
And even when that console came out, there was like maybe 1 or 2 consumer 8K TVs, and they were like $9,000.
Also, at least with my understanding of resolution, people generally want it needs to be up for it to be like the real big thing. It will need to be 16K because it needs to go increments of 4 every time to actually make the screen bigger. Where the other time the pixels are going to be not stretched, but it's like just doubling the resolution top bottom instead of doing each corner. It's like a 2K monitor is great, but that's because it's a monitor and it's smaller. And it's going to look better than 1080.
Yeah, and if
it doesn't 100% work like that, but
if you're watching a 4K TV from a certain distance back anyway, you can't tell the difference if you are a meter in front of it or like 3 meters. Like the difference is you have to be within a certain range to actually notice any of the detail.
Yes.
It's like, oh, cool, we can sit an extra meter back with an 8K TV, but it still looks like a 2K display.
Nothing is being shot in 8K at the moment. Content-wise, nothing. I mean, like there's cameras that do it, but you're getting expensive. I mean, like you can buy consumer cameras that do it, but not
mine does 6K.
Not that yours does. But nothing that is usable for much at all.
You use it to crop in.
Well, I mean, like for example, just the rolling shutter's too fucking insane. It's like for anything, unless the like locked off shot, it's not going to look good. And then then you're getting up to like proper cinema cameras, and it's just you're not going to be using that for like a television show production or XYZ thing. It's just going to be too much work. You need a quicker turnover.
Storage is a big thing as well.
Oh yeah, I mean, quick side note, got a new camera this week.
Shock.
Crazy. But got a new camera. It's on me. I got an A7 IV with an 85mm GM Mark II. Shout out to me. But I jumped on a new camera because we'd been running last week. Reran with 2 Sonys and a Nikon ZR, and it is a amazing camera. My footage and and Brock's footage was shot on the Sonys last week. We did like nearly 3 hours. We did 4K, 422, 50 frames a second. It was in like 45 megabit rate or whatever the fuck, but it was very like lower end. It was compressed. It still looks great. Our files are about like 60 gigs each. Ben's on the smallest I could do on the Nikon ZR was 330 gigabyte for that same amount of time. That was not achievable with the workflow. No. It also lagged Premiere like nothing else. So it was like, nah, we've got to get another Sony. You've got to be cucked. Have my little monitor control app here. But
you're selling it.
It's right there. So
can't see there's something in the way.
You saw me swapping lenses off it. It's a great camera if you want to buy it off me.
I own one.
I'm not talking to you. I'm looking at the camera.
Oh, I couldn't see.
Yeah. Oh, you can't see in front of you now.
Just quickly.
We're going to circle back to this thing.
Yeah, we're circling back. I can't find the actual statement. I'll keep trying to find it. What I did find was a similar thing about Asha Sharma's reportedly her visit to Bethesda HQ.
Oh, where they had the picket line out the front or whatever?
No, they had a giant inflatable rat that they inflated outside.
I did see that. There was a fucking rat. It was I kept seeing this on photos and shit around.
And because they'd like already heard that there was all these layoffs happening and everything, they put out hundreds of red flags outside the offices, each one supposedly representing someone who lost their job.
No boo-hoo. CEO wants to save money and produce better product. Someone has to get cut, unfortunately.
Yeah, I'm still going to keep looking, but I can't find this actual statement.
I'll find it later when we're not recording. It's not important anymore.
All right. So, another thing that's happened, we got some news for Ben.
Yes.
Ben, you can go this one.
So, we got a recent Kingdom Hearts 4 trailer like a couple weeks back. Maybe it was a month back. I don't remember. We now have more footage from in-game with D23 being the previous weekend. It looks like they're making some changes, I guess. We're getting a new Coco world, which, shock, shock. The benefit of Kingdom Hearts was whenever they redid Disney storylines or put in different worlds from everything, they weren't the same storylines. They were like, this is Hercules, for instance. You're not just playing through the plot of the movie. Someone did a side-by-side comparison with Coco and the shot in the trailer and then also in the game, and they're almost identical. So I don't know if they're going to... Yeah, the movie, sorry.
I thought that's what they did. I thought they'd taken the footage from the movie and just added on the shots of the Heartless or whatever at the end.
I'm assuming they may have done that at some point because I know the Heartless are in the trailer, but I don't know if it's like going to be like a like-for-like copy of the movie. Which, like, all the other ones there've been variations and, like, similarities, but it's not going to be in, like, a one-for-one. I was talking to Zach about it because he's also a Kingdom Hearts fan. He likes Coco a lot. He really likes the movies also. He's excited.
Yeah.
They've also some weird, like, realism world or something they go to, which is with the original announcement trailer, like, 3 or 4 years ago in Japan somewhere. I don't know. I'll buy it, but there's still nothing that has grabbed me about the new game. It's just that...
Just more Kingdom Hearts.
Just more Kingdom Hearts.
I do feel like when Kingdom Hearts 3 first got announced, people were over the moon. Like, oh my God, Kingdom Hearts is finally back because it'd been like, 10 years or something like that.
Yeah, 2 came out on the PS2.
They were both PS2 games, the first two. And it did really feel like a bit of a fart in the wind to me. I don't think anyone really talked about it.
It was
at least I didn't see from the outside.
My first play of it, I haven't finished it yet, but I mean, I've probably another 3 years to finish it. It didn't have the same vibe as the first two.
Yep.
It was, I don't know if it was a poor choice of the worlds they decided to do for the different things. I know they did like Pirates of the Caribbean, that was fun. But like the Big Hero 6 and stuff, it was just a little, it felt samey, but also not the same vibe. I don't know how to explain it. I didn't enjoy my time with 3 as much as I did with 1 and 2. But I think that may have just been because it was like over a decade later that I played it.
You weren't a child anymore.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I'll probably still pick this up. I'm not going to buy their 1, 2, 3 remix part, whatever it is for the latest
part
release.
85. Over under sleep time or whatever the fuck they're going to call it. Some of the worst names these games get.
365 divided by 2. Fucking
Birth by Sleep, isn't it?
Yeah, that one, Birth by Sleep, is good. The other one, there's too many other ones.
I still think the original subtitle for each game was something normal, and then they just threw it through like 30 different translators, just changing it from English to Spanish to Japanese to something.
They use the
whatever it comes out at the end.
Yep. Microsoft, like, make your Xbox Live username. There's like that random name. Summary Tiger 84. Yeah. Bouncing Cat Off Wall 3. Like things like that.
There's some, I mean, there's a few other little announcements they did, especially from D23. They're doing a standalone like storyline anime for Kingdom Hearts, like a separate story from the main games.
That could be interesting, yeah.
Yeah. Incredibles 3 got announced.
I did see Incredibles 3 got announced.
Very hyped for that. I'm disappointed that they're still fucking kids though.
Yes, but at the same time, this Incredibles is one of the weirdest series. Let's do one movie every
15 years.
10, 15 years.
It's what Incredibles came out in 2005, I want to say.
Yeah.
And then 2 came out in
2016, I think, or 2015 or 2017.
No, I think it was later than that.
But still, it's like
it was way
big
too long.
Wait.
And especially because like they like hyped up the Underminer fight from the first movie.
Yeah, that was in the game.
Yeah.
It was in the PS2 game or whatever.
I had it on Game Boy. It was hectic. But then like you start the second movie and it's all over in 4 minutes, and it's like, oh, by the way, we're gonna do something else now. When did Incredibles 2 come out? Because I really liked that movie.
I haven't watched it since the movies.
2018, you were right.
2018. Okay, so 8 years since that last one came out. And it was probably going to be, actually, it's probably not going to come out for a few years, I dare say.
I think it had an announcement. I think it was 2028.
Okay, so 10 years.
Yeah.
2 more years from now. Yeah. And there's a few other things from D23.
June 26, 2028.
They announced the new X-Men cast or part of it. Really interesting. I think this might be one of the best decisions with a lot of stuff that they're doing with Marvel in a long time. A lot of not unknowns, but people who have done some really good acting, but not as well-known names. Shout out to Samara Weaving.
Yeah. Huge.
Aussie, local, who is now Emma Frost.
Yeah, that was a big jump, which is kind of cool.
Yep.
They're capitalizing on Indy Navarrete's success from Obsession.
Yes, very quick.
Yeah.
Very, very quick.
They locked that down real quick. Because I know just recently she had an interview saying she had met with the director to say, like, I'm a big fan of your work and whatever, and said she wanted to play Mystique. And then obviously...
No, she's playing Rogue.
Yeah, I know, but she said she wanted to play Mystique in the conversation she had in this interview.
Yeah.
And then obviously it came out that she's Rogue, which there were a few other people that were fan casting other people for it, and I think they've made the right choice going with her.
Yes. I think it's a good job. It'll be very interesting because X-Men is very beloved by a lot of people. Those movies aren't amazing, but they definitely have their charm to them.
Yeah.
Very early 2000s, but they're cool.
I may have upset Alicia with all this casting and that, because she came up and she was trying to tell me like, oh, they've cast someone,
and you didn't give a shit?
as this character, and I was just like, I don't know who that is, and she repeated the name to me as like, someone as that's the other person, and I was just like,
Crush 40.
That doesn't describe that person to me at all. I do not know who that actor is. And she just like took off. I was just like,
I don't blame her.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, I know she was talking about it with Jacob, and he was fueling her theories about the new Doomsday thing, because there was a new Doomsday trailer as well. There was an announcement that I think Hugh Jackman and Ryan Reynolds are going to be in it. Whether or not that...
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah. Apparently they're like reading some script or something. I watched half of it and I was like, couldn't be bothered.
We'll have to see if Marvel has a bit of a comeback. I mean, they're still making money hand over fist, but that's not what they were, and they're getting very worried about that, I feel like.
No, well, I mean, the biggest Disney release this year that's made them the most money is a Sony-produced picture.
Yeah,
so
it's Spider-Man.
Which is crazy. That movie's still going gangbusters.
Yeah, well, it was a good movie. I really enjoyed it.
Yeah.
I know you haven't seen it.
No, I do want to go see it.
Have you seen any of the Tom Holland Spider-Man movies?
I've seen the first two, yeah.
There's the third one.
Yep.
Sorry, you're correct.
Yeah.
Sorry, I've seen the first three, yes.
Yeah. I really recommend this one. I think it's my favorite one.
Yes, definitely, I would say.
A lot of people like, I really liked the third one, but I think it's just all the nostalgia bait that people get.
I also liked seeing that.
Oh, 100%. Don't get me wrong. But I went back and rewatched it.
Yeah, it doesn't
without those rose tinted glasses, and it's like, it's good, but it's not.
It doesn't compare to number 4.
No.
Like I was in Sydney recently and had Foxtel, and I was like, oh, what movies are on here? All the like original Toby and Andrew like movies on there. Watch Spider-Man 1. Fucking incredible still. It still holds up.
Yep.
It's still weird seeing like a 25-year-old play a 16-year-old child. Like
yes, very much so.
That's weird. And like just Joe Manganiello being in it randomly and like just random people.
I will say I saw a clip from a movie that Tobey Maguire did a couple years before Spider-Man, and he looks the same, but he looks way younger.
Yeah.
It was like he had a switch where he's like, yeah, I'm in my mid-20s, early 30s look now. And he's like that with a few more wrinkles still. He's aged decently.
It's like where you see like Daniel Radcliffe in anything other than Harry Potter.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's,
you know what? You're not wrong with that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's also, it doesn't help that he's like Daniel Radcliffe is quite a small man.
Yes.
He's still like, I've seen a few of his other
Swiss Army man.
He's a Swiss Army man.
Did you ever watch Guns Akimbo?
Yes.
Was it good?
I think for what it was fine. It wasn't ever meant to be this like massively well-made movie.
Yeah.
It was a good like B-grade movie sort of thing. Something you'd find like what's his name? Who's in one of the Avengers movies? He does a bunch of them. They're sort of like the Jason Statham movies where it's just like we're chucking this guy in and it's just random action for the whole thing. It was funny.
Is that the movie where like the meme photo of him
just about to say
in the bathrobe out
with the
yelling
gun.
in the street?
Yeah. So I was going to say that meme photo was out for like 3 years prior to the movie coming out.
Yeah,
it was around for ages because I was like, when the fuck is this movie coming out? And it was years, I swear.
It was funny. Like I enjoyed watching it, but I wouldn't say it's anything groundbreaking. He doesn't need to. No, man's a multi-millionaire. He's fine.
Daniel Radcliffe, I think he needs his buddy. Oh my god, I'm having a mind blank.
His flowers?
His whatsy moment, like old mate's having at the moment.
Renaissance?
Yeah, no, like I'm trying to think.
Robert Pattinson?
He needs to have his Robert Pattinson moment where he's made his money. Robert Pattinson is loaded. Those Twilight movies made him like over $100 million. He doesn't need to work again. All these other movies he's doing, don't pay him anywhere near as much. but he's now like coming up to being like, yo, you're one of like, you're in that middling talk of like one of the greatest now. He's not there yet, but he's on that trajectory. And for the last like 6 years, he's been going hard with it.
Yeah, he's just been picking good movies, which I think that's all you got to do. Like a lot of people did, like famous people, like, hey, we did all these movies now. Like I know Chris Evans did, like he had signed on for 5 Marvel pictures. Then he's like, I just want to do things that I want to do.
That's like when he did Snowpiercer in the middle of Marvel stuff.
That was hectic.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Is like Snowpiercer is a great movie, and he does a really good job in it. It's very different to a lot of stuff at the time.
What did I go back and watch? I didn't watch all of it. I went back and watched oh shoot, what's it called?
Is he in it?
Yes, he's in it.
Scott Pilgrim?
No.
And not another teen movie?
Not another teen movie, yeah.
What the fuck you doing watching that?
It came on and I was just like, I remember this. And I only watched half of it. And it's like the one where, like the scene where he's hitting on the sister or whatever. And he walks away with the banana sticking out of his butt. I was just like, fuck, he doesn't look like he's changed that, like his face and all that. Like it doesn't look like he's gotten older, you can tell.
In the new Avengers movie, he does look a little bit older now, but I think it's his look.
Yeah,
he
looked in, what was it, Infinity War? He had the beard.
Yeah,
I was like, that's hectic. He looks sick.
He looks good there. Yeah,
and then you get to the part like what's the fucking other one? Endgame, and he shaves it, and I was like, you look younger, but also so much older with no beard. And I was like, no, I don't like it.
So also saw a video today of Tom Cruise, and I don't know what movie it is, but like they're going on and on and on about how like, oh, he's 64. But look at all the prosthetics they had to put on him to make him where he plays a 65-year-old.
That's that new movie he's in that's shot on, I want to say Panavision or something, some film format that actually looks very interesting. It's the first movie he's done where it's not a recurring character in like 15 years, I think.
That's crazy.
Yeah. I don't know what that's going to be a very odd movie to watch, but I don't know.
I think recently I found who might be my favorite actor of all time.
Yeah.
And it's still a thing goes on.
Tell me what movie it's in, or he's in.
I can throw you like a curveball.
Yeah.
Oh, let me try and think.
Because if you say the man they're most famous for, I'll probably guess it.
You know what? So I think this actor, there's still other stuff, but I don't think I've seen him in a role that he hasn't been fucking great in. I'm just going to say, and this is a whole series because he got so many options here, he's in Harry Potter.
Is it Robert Pattinson?
No, he's really good. I'm loving him in all his stuff recently. That's your guess.
I was going to say Gary Oldman.
Gary Oldman is also a really good, really good guess. I love Gary Oldman.
I'm trying to think who else sort of like came out.
Is he in all the Harry Potter movies?
Yeah, he's Daniel Radcliffe. Yeah. No, he's not.
Okay. Is he in multiple or just one?
He's in multiple.
So he's a supporting character. It's not Rupert, whatever his name is.
He's done, what else is he in?
He's done
that's what I was
in
thinking,
an Ed Sheeran music video.
He's
got an ice cream truck or whatever.
The guy's name that played Draco?
Tom Felton. No, he's not in much either. He's in an Uber ad.
Yeah, he's in The Flash. He did
He's in the...
he did do the Uber ad.
Yeah, he's in the Harry Potter, the musical or whatever now. People are really liking him and because he hasn't been able to find a bunch of work, but he's done a great job in that.
Yeah. Daniel Radcliffe's got a one-man... No, not a one-man show, but he's got like a Broadway show as well.
Swiss Army Man.
Not Alan Rickman.
Alan Rickman is also really good, but he wasn't in like a fuck ton of shit.
He was, just not after Harry Potter. He just did Harry.
He'd done a whole heap of stuff before Harry Potter.
He was more like theatre stuff though.
Yeah. It was very like...
Was it Sense and Sensibility or Pride and Prejudice or something? He was in one of those as well. I can't remember which one.
I'm trying to think who the fuck you picked.
Do you want me to just tell you?
No. Any other
Did
series?
they play a student or a teacher?
That's a good question.
There's more than students and teachers in Harry Potter.
I know, but if you answer one of those, that narrows it down so much.
Are they young
more.
in Harry Potter?
At points.
At points.
Well, the fact you said there's more than students and teachers probably means it's neither one of those.
It's a student then.
Okay.
But most of the teachers were students as well. I'm just going to tell you, it's Ralph Fiennes.
Oh, yeah.
Plays Voldemort. Ralph Fiennes.
That's a fucking cheese answer saying he's... Yeah, okay.
What? How's that a cheese answer?
No, like you said, like with the answer, the previous question. It's not the actor you've chosen, but like, oh, he's a student and teacher, but like,
well, he's a student. There's points where he's a student in
I
those
know,
movies.
that's why.
I didn't say he's a teacher. I was just saying teachers were also students.
But also, when he's a student, it's a different actor.
Yeah, but it's also a different actor when he's a child in the sixth one as well.
Yeah. But no, Ralph Fiennes, in like everything I've been watching him in like the last, I don't know, like 5-6 years, he just puts such a good performance in. Like I was watching,
I'm trying to.
I did like an hour of watching The Conclave the other day.
Yeah.
Great job in that. He was so good in the new 28 Years Later movies, both of them. In the second one where he's like basically the main character, I fucking loved him.
I haven't watched either of those two.
He's really good in it.
You're trying to picture what he looks like as not Voldemort?
Yes.
Yeah.
It just clicked to it was. What's the restaurant movie he does?
Is it The Menu?
Yes.
The Menu he was great in.
Yeah, I made Talia watch that. I was like, I saved it to the watch list. Like, have you watched this? No. And I was like, cool, watch this. Watch the next one.
Now that I can like picture him and seeing him in that as well, he does a very good sort of like, I mean, he doesn't really get to showcase
He's a good
it as
villain.
much. Yes. Or like not even as a villain all the time, but just someone who's slightly off kilter. Like he's great
I'm
at doing.
surprised you've watched The Menu.
Yeah, that is weird
I've
for
watched
him.
some of The Menu.
Yeah.
What's the fucking point then? If you don't start a movie if you're not going to finish it.
I walked through the room when it was on. It looked interesting. I sat
saw
down.
2 seconds of it.
I watched the movie. Yeah, okay, fuck off.
But no, like I'm gonna probably finish the Conclave tonight.
What else has he done? Like, I remember seeing
he's
him in
in
something recently.
So much. I think he was in Paddington.
Yeah.
He's M in the later Bond movies.
That's what it was.
And
I
I think that's probably one of his weaker performances. And I don't think that's him. I think it's just the character. But he still did a good job.
I think in the movie, because he got introduced in Skyfall, and obviously that's overshadowed by Judi Dench. He's not bad in whatever the next one was, or the next two. But yeah, he was very, very good.
He's a great actor.
Grand Budapest Hotel.
Yep.
I haven't watched that movie in ages.
I don't know. He's just got this way. My least
Kingsman?
favorite. Yes. Oh, then that the prequel one, was it?
Yes.
Yeah.
He was. Yeah. No, it was the King's. Was it the King's Man?
Kingsman or something.
Stupid name.
He's just. I feel like he does a great role in nearly everything that I've seen him in. And honestly, my least favorite role is probably Harry Potter.
Yeah.
Because I don't think he gets to show off how good of an actor he is anywhere near as much.
His favorite performance of mine's probably Hades in the Clash of the Titan and Wrath on the Titan movies, opposite Liam Neeson.
He is in that.
I forgot he was in that. I need to get up and see what movies Ralph Fiennes is in.
Because I love that, like the Sam Worthington Clash of the Titans movie.
I never watched the second one.
It's not as good. Like the Clash of the Titans is the whole Perseus thing's just like great contained story. Second one's also good because it's a lot more Liam Neeson as Zeus and Ralph Fiennes as Hades. It's like
he's in Schindler's List as well.
Yeah, he's the fucking what's his name? The soldier man, which doesn't really help that because they're all soldiers. He's in Lego Batman as well.
That's cool. As who?
I don't know. It'll probably pop up here.
Swan. I'm trying to see. I do hate sometimes how they show the movies on here. On IMDb, by the way, looking at it. He's in the Lego Movie 2, the second part. Holmes and Watson.
Oh,
he's Alfred.
Alfred, yeah, all right.
Yep. Yeah, Lego Batman movie. He's in Kubo the Two Strings, Moon King. I never watched that movie. Apparently it's good.
It's very good. I've seen it a bunch of times.
Hail
Can
Caesar.
definitely recommend.
Yeah, Spectre.
Wallace and Gromit, Curse the Were-Rabbit.
Who's he in that?
It'll probably pop up down here.
Yeah, I'm going through. Yeah, Wrath of the Titans. There's Harry Potter.
Quatermain.
I think it might be just most of the stuff I've watched him in has been in the last 8 years or so.
Yeah.
And he's just done a great job in it. He's one of those people I feel like have been getting his better roles in later age. He's in Red Dragon.
Red Dragon was good.
Yep. Oh God. Well, shout out to Ralph Fiennes. He's in the Avengers. Yeah, it's a different one.
That is definitely a different Avengers.
Different one. Yeah, Schindler's List. Yeah. He's in original Wuthering Heights.
As Heathcliff. Interesting. I don't think that's going to be... It might be as good as the Margot Robbie
Who
one.
knows? But I think he does some great acting in some of these newer movies. But, he's up there for sure. But it's been in the last few months. I've seen like a movie of his every couple of weeks. I'm like, fuck, he does a great job. Fuck, he does a great job.
Same with like Robert Pattinson. Like, there's like 4 movies out this year that he's like one of the main actors in.
Well,
Tom Holland's in the same boat. Zendaya. I'm just not a
so he's
huge
in
fan
the
of.
Odyssey. He's in
Dune Part 3.
Dune. Yeah. The drama.
Primetime. I'm sure there's something else he's done this year as well.
I still need to really watch the drama. I know the thing in the drama, but really need to watch that movie. We can have a movie episode at a different time. We'll get off that.
Who would be a good visitor for that? Like a good guest?
I don't know. Not you. You don't really watch many movies.
No, I don't.
If we do another music one, I don't think you'll be on.
Nah.
You can have a day off.
Thanks.
He did a good job last time. He did a really good job last time.
The Troy one, yeah.
Yeah. Shout out to you, Brock.
Thank you. Shout out to Troy as well. He made that episode.
That's Troy.
Tell you that Talia actually listened to one of the episodes last week.
Oh,
it was the
Talia
the top 100 one.
Yeah. Did she listen to the whole thing?
Yeah, I think so.
I don't even know if Lizard's done that. Did you watch the whole thing?
No.
Did you watch the ending of it?
No.
No one has mentioned to me about, I put a massive Shining reference at the end of that.
No one's mentioned it?
No.
To be fair, what's our average retention?
Whatever. I mean, also the post that goes up on Instagram tomorrow. I don't know. I put it in our chat. Do you see how I superimposed our heads?
Yeah. I've watched the episode, not just the review, but I watched the episode. But
have you watched The Shining?
No.
That's a reference to the end of The Shining.
I know the reference. I know The Shining. I just haven't sat down and watched it start to finish.
Yeah, exactly. Oh well. Well, we've got off games a fair bit. But another thing, Brock, it has been 10 years since No Man's Sky came out.
Yeah.
And here's a little article from IGN, just a headline. After a decade of No Man's Sky, players have explored less than 1% of the planets. This game has had the biggest comeback out there. There's barely anything that's been close to it.
And they're still putting out new content, like, not, month after month. It's usually...
I'm pretty sure they're doing a 10th anniversary update.
Yeah. I mean, the last big update was the Swarm. The one before that was the Revenant or something. I can't remember the actual update name, but yeah, like it feels like every 6 months there's like a big content patch for that, and like just all new stuff gets added.
Mm-hmm.
It's great. I'm back playing it at the moment, like just hunting down, I mean, not the most recent thing, but I'm hunting Corvette parts and everything and just like building big new ships. And
I never got really into it. Like, I really wanted to.
I tried. I couldn't.
I bought it once and I was like, okay, I'll start playing it through. I think it was the update before the Skies and Oceans one.
Okay, yep.
So I started playing before that and I was like, okay. Had another mate who got it, and then he's like, oh, I'm going to start a new character. I was like, I've just spent fucking 4 hours getting through this tutorial because I had completely forgotten everything I'd done the last time I played it when it was free on Plus or something.
Yeah.
And I was like, this is fun. We tried playing it again. He got off like an hour later. I was like, so I've just wiped my character for no fucking reason. And then I haven't touched it again since. I have a big desire to go back and play it actually, but I think playing with you is probably going to be a bit easier.
I think I'll give a bit more of a push on this because I played maybe like 8 hours and it was fun enough. It didn't hook me. No. I think I need just like a day or two free and then it'll be like, whoop,
the early game
switch flicked.
Seriously grindy.
Oh yeah.
It's very, very grindy early game. I'm at the point where it's just like I have more money than God, and it's like I if I need something, I'll just fly to a system that it exists in and I'll buy the planet if I need to. Like, it's
Do you think that's why Minecraft is such a success, is because the early game, as soon as you know what to do and how to do it, it's pretty quick.
Yeah.
Like, you can, not to get diamonds, but to get iron, you're doing that within like 5-10 minutes.
If you know what you're doing, it's very quick. But I also think Minecraft is also one of those games, and there's a few games, like they're usually survival-esque games. There's a few games out there that there's no real downtime. There's no bit where you're just like, all right, I got to wait for stuff to happen before I can do this thing. Minecraft, there's always something you can do. There's always something like, okay, while I wait for that to smelt, I'm going to go get some more stuff to bring back and smelt more. Or I'm going to go and, finish off that little build that I was doing over there. No Man's Skies for me at the moment is the same. It's like I don't have the piece for this Corvette that I want to build. Oh, I'll go hunt for some more. Or I'll go and help out this frigate that's having an issue here. I'll go find a new ship. I'll go on a trading mission, or I'll do something. I'll go explore a new planet. I love Ark, but it definitely has moments where it's like there's just downtime, where it's like I don't have anything to do at the moment. I'm waiting for something to finish so that I can do the next step. Power World, I'm having that issue with now, where it's like I want to build this thing, but I need to wait for all these ores to smelt because the fucking smelter takes 6 days to smelt 100 blocks.
Yeah.
I feel like with games, I might, similar to you, like, oh, there's always something to do in No Man's Sky. I feel like having the illusion of choice is the opposite. Like, if there are too many things that I can go and do, I don't want to play it.
Well, I mean,
similar to like Crimson Desert.
Yeah, I was
like,
about to say, Crimson Desert gave you that
it's
option.
Like, every time I get on there, it's like, cool, what was I doing? I was going to try find new dyes to change the look of my armor. And then I walk somewhere and I go, oh, fuck, I actually need to go do this thing first. And then I'm like, actually, but I have to do that as well. And then I remember that before I turn the game on. I go, there's a whole lot of headaches.
I don't want that stress.
I don't want to deal with that, so I just don't play it.
What I will say is with No Man's Sky, at least, I'm at that stage where there's a whole heap of options, but that's because I've done all the previous bits. There is a lot to do in No Man's Sky, but at least in the early game, it basically spoon feeds you all that. It's like, all right, before you can leave this planet, you need to fix your ship. How do you fix your ship? Well, you need these little minerals. How do you get those minerals? Well, you'll need to collect them in more or less this order because you can only collect these 3 at the start, and then you need to use those to also upgrade your multi-tool so you can collect these ones. It's progression in a way that actually... Again, very, very grindy and time-consuming.
Remembering how to do that after, because it's like I think the last time I was on, I went to this planet and I landed on this little strip of, like a tiny little island in a lake or something that was toxic. I had no fuel. I can't get off the planet now. So I'm just fucked until I have someone join to bring me parts or things to make into fuel because I can't leave the planet. And I've got no oxygen, so I can't fucking leave the ship either. I was just like, it's a fuck around.
Yeah.
Oh, well. Well, No Man's Sky, 10 years. Good
well
on
done.
him. Well done. Shout out to you, Hello Games. But now we say goodbye, games, because we're on to a new topic.
Which I was going to say, I've got another bad segue I'm not going to do.
Children?
Yep.
Okay.
10 years.
Shout out to, actually... Call out. No, what's bad? Call out's telling you something. Shout out. I don't know. Fuck out. No, that's even worse. You're bad.
Yeah, calling out works there.
Call out. So for people who don't know, Terraria. So the 2D Minecraft, as everyone calls it.
Mm-hmm.
Terraria has a mod called the Calamity mod, and we're on Games Radar here. Terraria's biggest mod, Calamity, is shutting down after 10 years over what the makers call a troubled past and irrecoverable tainted reputation.
Close enough.
Or whatever. It's fucked.
And it's fucked for a couple reasons.
It's fucked. So the people who made this Calamity mod for Terraria, they've got a group of people, and some of them are not good people. They like children too much.
Yeah, 2018 Minecraft YouTubers.
Yes. Yeah, they are Minecraft YouTubers.
They are, unfortunately, this was brought up to me by Zach today, who was back from his holiday. He was like, hey, you can talk about Terraria. I was like, I don't play Terraria as well. There's this big mod, blah, blah, blah. For the second time in this mod's history, the lead developer, programmer, whatever it may be, has got in trouble for... I don't know the full extent of it, but it involves Discord, minors, and... Grooming, yeah.
Which sadly is all too common with those 3. Just leave it.
Especially because they got rid of the last main lead developer for the same reason, and then they replaced him with a copycat.
Yep.
So rather than continue on and letting someone purchase the platform and move on with the mod, they're just scrapping the whole thing completely.
Yes, which, I mean, I said before the record, when you first told me that... What?
Nothing.
when you first said that, like, oh yeah, XQC, I think you said it was.
XQC, I think.
Did I get it right that time?
Yep.
Yeah, hooray.
Third time's a
You
charm.
said CQC originally.
I did. He'd offered to purchase it and like
I
make
saw
them
a
on
headline
public
or something on Twitter saying that. It might be bullshit.
Yeah,
but
which
I
when
saw
you
that.
told me, I was like, yeah, like I don't understand why they wouldn't just release it and turn it over to a new team. It's because it's a team of developers with, yes, the lead developer being problematic.
Fuckwit, we could say.
You definitely could. Individual people who have worked on this mod and contributed their parts to it have now requested their contributions to be pulled from the mod because they don't want to be associated with it at all, which completely fair when this sort of stuff comes to light.
Happens once, shame on me. Happens twice.
Yeah. But yeah, like we're also talking about how the second lead developer, Aussie Tron or something, I think
we don't need to call him out. It's fine.
Yeah. He's gone completely silent, sort of disappeared, blanked the rest of the team, and now there's like thousands of dollars of Patreon money also somewhat unaccounted for.
I had a Patreon with this as well. Oh man.
I mean, it's not hard to not be a groomer, I guess, but apparently it is for anyone.
Some people, it's too hard.
Yep.
Oh, dog.
It's
it's rife with bad
What is it with
double
block
entendres.
building games that just...
It's any game that children like, man. It's
Yes.
anything that children like.
I mean, Roblox.
What about bronies?
Yeah, we were talking
let's-
about bronies yesterday, but yeah,
Let's
I
not.
mean, you got Roblox, Minecraft.
Chris Hansen, were you talking about?
Chris Hansen getting banned live on stage, trying to show, with Schlep, like showing people how easy it is.
So Schlepp's the guy who did the video talking about all the grooming and stuff going on
in Roblox. Yeah.
And he's teamed up with Chris Hansen of To Catch a Predator.
And they were live on stage showing like, hey, this is how easy it is to log in and start all of this process. There's no age verification and all this blah, blah, blah. And
Because he gets messaged by like 3 people straight away, and it was like, what's like your age and stuff like that, like off rip. And then it's like, by the way, Roblox just cut his account.
Yeah, like 20 seconds into this thing, he's like, oh, I've been kicked from the lobby. And it was, the account had been banned straight away because
they
Twitch,
didn't want to
not Twitch, sorry, Roblox admins were apparently watching the stream and being like, no, we're not having this.
Yep, because they know, hey, it's rife with it, and they don't want themselves to look bad. But I'm sorry, it is.
Yep.
It is. Make a platform that's so much better. Like, just make a platform where your kids are safe on it. I know it sucks.
That's a
But I
can of worms.
know that's a bit of a tall order in some ways, but
It shouldn't be though.
It shouldn't be. I mean, like when you get to a certain size, it's always going to be hard, but there's so many little things they could do that would stop so much so quick.
That's one of those games where, I mean, ID verification is like, you're over 16, you shouldn't be playing this game.
I will say some of the best games on Roblox they're just like COD. And like there's some like there was like some like almost like Tarkov like extraction shooter thing I was showing. I don't know if you were here. Maybe it was you and Zach, and it was like insane.
Oh yeah, the detail that goes into some of them, but you do not recognize it as the same game. You're like,
no.
I played the COD 4 clone. It was fucking hectic.
It wasn't that one. It was a separate one, and it was what was it? I'll need to get it up. But I showed.
We
I
have
think
a list of them somewhere.
They're crazy, but yeah, fucking Roblox, man.
Just don't be a predator.
But yeah, Terraria, Calamity mod, shut down.
Yeah.
Boo-hoo.
I mean, it is boo-hoo. Just to
be a better person. Yeah.
Yep. Well, speaking of better people, I had a bit of a question, or not even a question. I just want to talk about gatekeeping in communities around hobbies or anything like that. Gatekeeping's always been a thing. So, what's the best way to describe gatekeeping? Not letting people experience or get into or start a hobby and like being, I don't know, what is the best description of the term gatekeeping?
I mean, it's the old guard sort of standing at the gates going, no, we don't want new people in here.
Yeah.
You're not as big a fan as I am. You're not allowed to come in
even
here.
old guard's kind of an old term now.
Okay, yeah. Gatekeeping is the act of trying to control who gets access to a group, a hobby, or information. And a lot of the time, this is to do with gaming, a lot of hobbies like that. Fandoms. You're not a big enough fan. I'm a bigger fan.
Anime's bad for it.
Anime's very bad for it. I just had a bit of an experience the last few days with camera stuff with it, like really bad, and it sucks, and it's really annoying me. Part of my job is I sell cameras. I had about, I think, 4 groups of people. It was 2 sets of father and daughter. Then there was a mother and a son, and then a guy who were just getting into photography over 2 days. And they had all told me they had gone to separate camera shops and no one there would give them the time of day or try and explain anything, and talked down to them. One of these people spent a lot of money, a lot of money.
I will say very quickly, most niche tech stores are bad for that, honestly, because the people who work in those stores are fans of or enthusiasts in that hobby, and they do not take kindly to
computer repair shops.
You've dealt with that. I was literally about to say we should shout them out.
No.
The local one around here.
Oh, of course.
Yeah. Fucking horrible. It's like, I just want to go in and buy this part to fix my computer, and it's turned into fucking World War 3 because they're like, oh, you can't order it, just proprietary. It's like, no, it's not. It's a fucking PCI cable. Let me get the fucking cable.
Yeah. But either way, I had this experience where I was, this father and daughter, like, I don't know, like early teens. She just wanted a good camera. I was like, okay, I'll show you some options, blah, blah, blah. And I got it out and let them touch it. And I said, yeah, I think he's got a bit of battery left. I might have to charge it up. And like, are you going to let me touch it? I'm like, yeah. We went to the one down the road or whatever. They wouldn't give us the time of day. They said, absolutely not. You cannot touch it. We don't trust you. You don't know what you're doing. All this stuff. And to me, it's like, if you're going to buy something like that, a camera, it's not cheap. And I mean, this one was about $1,300. It's a cheaper one, but still, it's not cheap. It's like buying a car without test driving it or getting inside of it.
Yeah.
Like, and I just keep getting this feedback that it's don't want to give me any help or any hand. And I don't know if it's people always get very gatekeepy about their hobbies, and they're like, no, this is my thing, you don't know. But is it, especially with photography, videography stuff, is it people who are threatened that this is more competition if they do work, external work as well? Because I know people do get a bit like that, and I've even gotten like that. But I've been seeing it more in the last few years, and it's really sad. I just like, I'm the type of person, I research stuff and just try a lot. So I didn't really have anyone that was showing me a lot of stuff. I do have some people who have been somewhat mentors with this stuff, and it's been good, but I've been learning myself, and it's very daunting. But I've also got education background in this, and it just must be very hard getting into a hobby if everyone's trying to tell you to fuck off with it and not touch it.
What I would say is, like, I feel like it's definitely become way more prevalent as like the internet has spread and access to information has become way easier.
Yeah, people can voice their opinions more loudly.
People can voice them, yes, and they can reach a larger audience. But it's also like, it used to be like, oh, like you've said before, like you had Ratchet and Clank, I think it was.
Yep.
And you had like some friend that started talking about it, and you're immediately jumped to response.
This is mine.
That's my thing.
No, that's my thing. Yep.
Yeah.
When I was 8, but yes, 100%.
It's that sort of mentality spread out to adults, young teens and young adults mainly, but even like older adults as well.
When it comes to photography, it is all the people who are older.
Yeah. And I mean, particularly like when you start getting into, like, we'll tie it back to games as well. Games that have a long series and only older people have played the original ones, like your Fallouts, your Halos, your Elder Scrolls, like anything with a long history. It's when you have people like, oh, this game looks sick, I want to play this. Oh, you didn't play the originals. They were so much better.
Yeah.
Like, I just want to play the one that I'm seeing in front of me. Like, it looks really cool. Yeah, you probably shouldn't. You won't get the full context.
You don't know
of
what
all
you're
of it.
doing.
It's like, just let them play the game. If they like it, they're going to like it. If they don't like it, they might ask a question. You might be able to be seen as helpful.
It's the same.
Maybe you'll make a friend. It's like, just fucking allow people into that space. You don't get to control the space. Fandoms are horrible for it. Like you said, anime is rife with it. It's
we've seen it firsthand.
Yeah.
I know people who I've had. I'm not as big an anime fan as I used to be, anywhere near as much. But I was a weeb. I was a weeaboo. I 100% was, and there's people that I know that, I mean, I don't outwardly really talk about anime much anymore because I'm just not as interested.
Not a loser.
I will, I've mentioned stuff to, like, you don't know what you're talking about. And I'm like, I can guarantee right now, I can school you. I've got the repertoire. I've got the tens of thousands of hours watched on this shit. I have got my summer, winter, autumn, spring, like charts of all the stuff I was watching in high school. The 12 shows I'd be watching at the same time every week. I was into it. And it's just the immediate dismissive, you're not my kind, you don't know what you're doing type of thing. And yeah, I just thought it was very, very strange, especially with this photography, videography stuff, because this wasn't just you're getting into my hobby. This is someone who was, for their job, trying to sell something, and they're telling people to fuck off.
Yeah.
And it's like, imagine going into a game shop and someone's like, have you played the first one? No, you shouldn't be playing this, fuck off type of deal.
Yeah. It'd be like going to the cinema and like going to buy the ticket and they're like, did you watch the first movie? No,
Yeah.
fuck off.
Give me a quiz about it.
Yeah.
Name me 5 Nirvana songs.
But do you feel like it's definitely gotten worse with the like internet expanding out?
Because everyone now has a voice in their pocket. Like it's
do you
too
think
easy.
do you think it's accelerated even further with like TikTok and YouTube Shorts and everything, giving people that immediate like, I want to know a little bit about this, and like providing them with 30 seconds of like, hey, here's a bunch of condensed information.
Possibly.
I think it was easy to ignore when it was just words on a screen, but now there's people talking at you through a video.
I see a lot of it in person. I think that's what really, I mean, I see it with my work with the camera stuff, but I also saw it a lot with my guitar stuff. Going into a music shop and some of the looks you would get because I was buying like one of my guitars, I've got a 70s style Gibson Explorer. Looks like James Hetfield's guitar in the 80s, if people don't know, from Metallica. And I remember the looks I was getting, like, you can't play good enough for that. And things like this. Like, well, it's the same idea as like, if you're making the money and you can afford a Ferrari, hey, I might not be able to go fastest around the lap. The whole idea is I've got the Ferrari. I want a Ferrari. Like, it's...
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know if you two have experienced it, but I mean, you sell mainly cameras and like other gear and whatnot.
Mm-hmm.
I sell mainly games, but I've had it plenty of times, people coming in looking for stuff to stream.
Yep.
Like they want content to stream.
Mm-hmm.
They want gear to stream with. Like, oh, I want to look at a new computer. Oh, I want this headset or whatever, blah, 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 blah. I've had it a couple of times where they're like, oh yeah, I'm just looking to like expand out my channel and I want some new gear and blah, blah. Like, oh, cool. What do you do? Like what's the content? And they're like, oh, it's, it's a pretty big channel. Like I've got a couple of thousand subscribers, blah, blah. You probably wouldn't care about it. It's like, mate, you're coming in to buy something. I'm on a podcast. Like we don't have 1,000 subscribers. We're getting close.
Yeah.
But
I've got a few thousand followers on TikTok.
Yeah.
Instagram's 1,100 or something.
Yeah.
Now.
Oh, nearly.
Yeah. We're like, by no means are we big time at all.
No.
One day, hopefully. But it's the same thing, just in reverse almost, where it's like, you're coming in asking my opinions for stuff that you're trying to gear up your thing, and you won't give me the bare minimum of information that I can use to help you. I'm trying to help you here.
That part irks me about working in sales. It's just like, you came in here to ask my opinion on set product. I then give you my opinion, and you tell me, you're like, no, you're not right. This is what this says online. It's like, you came in and asked me for help.
Yeah.
If you're not going to listen, why the fuck did you come here, buy it online?
I have definitely had times where people have come in, especially with camera stuff, and they will ask, have you got this thing? I'm like, oh, yeah, we do. We've got, for example, I've talked about this camera before on here. People come in, I want a G7X Mark III, a little point and shoot, the Canon one that's super the it thing on TikTok. I'm like, oh, what do you want it for? I want it for like daily vlog stuff. That camera's great for photo. It's not amazing for video. You can get stuff half the price. It would be better. You should look at this. TikTok says this one's better. Well, TikTok's fucking wrong, isn't it?
Yeah.
GPT
Let me
told
get my
me this.
fucking degree down.
I was about to say.
GPT told me this. It's like, what? Oh, ChatGPT. I asked it the other day. It's like, oh.
That it's wrong.
Yeah, GPT. I love when they call it GPT.
Yeah.
It's, like,
Yeah.
it's not your friend.
I will say, like, I was getting more into sort of like people, like more elitism as opposed to gatekeeping. But but those two do tend to overlap
The
quite
same
a lot.
but backwards.
I thought you were going to say same in Bakugan. They're always making fun of me.
But yeah, it's just people being like, no, this is my thing. We don't want any newcomers. And like, then your hobby's going to die. The content you're a fan of is going to die.
Yeah.
Like, if you don't get new blood in there every now and then, it's
just
not going to survive.
Be welcoming.
Yeah.
Come on. It's like, and you see it also, especially like you were saying with the old guard, that's a big thing with photography. People like, I only shoot film. If you don't shoot on film,
You're not a real photographer.
you're not a real photographer. You don't know what you're talking about.
Sorry, I don't have $1 million.
Yeah. I'm not going out every day to do street photography with my film camera. Sorry, I've got a digital one because it's nice. I also like film photography. That's fine.
It's also a digital one is significantly more convenient.
Yes.
You don't have to
And cheaper in the long run.
You don't
And I
have
can
to wait
edit the
2
video.
days and have a dark room somewhere that you can, like,
Yeah.
God, what's the word?
Develop.
Develop. Thank
Yeah.
you.
I can't record this podcast with my Canon F1, can I? No.
You can do it with my Super 8 camera. It'll fucking cost us $4 million.
And there'll be no audio.
Yeah.
And it'll be 16 frames a second. And I'll look like it's a bloody Charlie Chaplin movie. Yeah. But oh well. But yeah, people just need to get better. And going off that, my question for the week for you guys and for the audience, what game has the most toxic community?
I'm gonna say the FromSoft community, Souls community.
Souls games.
Yeah, from what I've experienced, because it's very gatekeepery where I'll ask a question and it's just like, you just need to get good. It's like,
that's a big one.
I feel like Get Good has turned into more of a meme than actual.
Almost, yeah.
Or more
but
than
it's like,
toxic.
I asked a simple question about this game you're a fan of because I would like to get into this game. And rather than providing me with the answer, you've basically told me to go fuck myself.
Yep.
Like, give me just something helpful so that I can go, oh, cool, thank you, and go and try it myself.
For me, I think the most toxic fan base is League of Legends fans.
That's a good pick.
League fans can be like intense, man. Any game that has like multiple tiers of level of getting banned, like different timeouts and things like that, there's a reason it's been put in place.
Yeah.
I mean, I have almost maxed my Rocket League bans. But I mean,
Yeah, exactly.
I wouldn't say Rocket League's gonna be. I think it's a lot better now than it used to be.
There's a lot of skill in Rocket League, but it's too arcadey, I think, to have that.
Yeah. It's definitely like but I mean, all the pros are like, it's not a toxic. It's toxic at my level of gameplay. It's not toxic when you get to the top.
It's also toxic because you get banned, you wear that as a badge of honor, Mr. Ben.
Well, not on my next ban, which is 30 days. But I don't think Epic, because like this was like you're getting 1 or 3 day bans back in 2019 when Psyonix owned it. I don't know what Epic's ban structure is at the moment, but I definitely think like Rocket League at my level is, which is like what champ. It's toxic. It's not that bad though.
So I just typed.
That second one's a very good pull.
So and I guess another question instead of just what's the most toxic fan base or community. Question to the audience: what's the most toxic fan base or community? We just quickly went on Google. This is like the AI thing, so don't take it super seriously. But it's saying some of the top ones are Star Wars. I agree. There's so much bickering internal, but I don't know if it's as much external. It's more internal.
Yeah.
Number 2 is Swifties with Taylor Swift. I've seen that firsthand
We
so
got
many times.
shredded when we made that Taylor Swift comment. I think it was on the music episode we did, saying how all the releases and stuff, and then they just destroyed us in our
Have you seen
comments.
the videos of people going into shops like Sanity and that, and like asking for posters and whatnot? I mean,
2016.
Yeah.
I'm using it as
I
like any
understand.
store that sells music, going into somewhere and like asking if they can have like the posters and whatnot, and like when they get told no, they just like flip the fuck out. It's like,
I don't think that's exclusive to Swifties,
Yep.
but
it's not. But
Another one on here is K-pop fans, which they're very similar to Swifties in that way. I remember when K-pop is still massive, but when it was at its peak, I was working retail, and the fans used to come in and there'd be like these K-pop books, and they'd have like cards in them. Like it would just be like in the sleeves. Like, well, it would just be like a book, and it would have like it'll be like laminated plastic around it, or like plastic around it, just like the protective. And in the books, there would be cards, special cards that you would get for these K-pop books. And the fans would come in and cut the books open, rip the cards out, and steal them and leave all the time, all the time. It was fucking ridiculous. But they weren't as crazy in stores. The Swiftie fans usually were. In gaming and anime, they've got Undertale and Steven Universe fans. I can attest to that. On the internet, that was ridiculous for a long time. Steven Universe fans, especially, I used to see a lot of shit like go off, and I'd never interacted with that community. My Hero Academia, I also agree with that.
A fair bit online.
Yep.
Yeah. I do like the next one for sports.
Is professional wrestling. I think there's been a fair bit.
The idea of all these, like, and I know this is slightly, hypocritical, me saying this, all these man children being like, oh, don't come into our sport, blah, blah, blah. It's fake. Fuck off.
That's why it's sports entertainment. The Dallas Mavericks, I'd never heard that the Mavericks were the most toxic, but I mean,
I think NFL fan base as a whole is quite toxic. Like the other night I had like 4 separate Instagram reels.
Oh, all right, we're back. But also right at the bottom, influencer / political cults. Yep. That is half the internet, people yelling at each other.
Yep.
You're never going to win with politics.
No.
You never will. It's the type of thing. It's just like everyone's got their own opinions on it. Just don't force people on it. Just be a good person.
Yeah, I did see a thing on...
The less you talk about, the better.
Yeah, I saw a thing on Kevin Rudd the other day, just ripping into Pauline Hansen for a bit. Yeah. That was a very good interview.
Yeah, I think
I do remember when he ripped in on handball at my school when he came to my footy practice.
Kevin 07.
Yeah, Kevin 07. All right,
bring it back.
So, with that is the end of this Save Point podcast, episode 101, the first of the proper triple digits. Yeah. Quick. House cleaning. We changed our
thumbnails.
Our thumbnails. They are now themed after the Sega Genesis boxes. Let us know how you like that. I might change one little thing about it in the future, and I'll just update the last one. But no, we've got some plans to do some new stuff. There might be some more changes for us all personally, so it might be getting used to things. It'll be hectic though. We've got a lot of stuff going on.
Yes, we've said multiple times we have other content that we are going to upload eventually.
Yep.
Eventually is in the cards.
Yeah, it's there. It's a lot of it's ready to go.
Also, we've just been waiting. I mean, he's been away for ages. Zach
going more away. Yeah.
Zach has just only gotten back within the last 24 hours.
Yeah, literally 24 hours ago.
Yep.
And also, we all have full-time jobs, which kind of limits our amount of time we can do stuff outside of it.
Yes, exactly. Well,
so
with
subscribe to Patreon.
Yeah. Like, comment, subscribe. There we go.
Thanks, Troy.
And for like the one person left still listening.
Shout out Jeremy.
Yeah, shout out Jeremy. Brock.
We will save it there.
All right. See yous. Bye.
Bye.